And we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back after a couple weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Um, hey, life. You know what I mean? Hey,
I was
life.
just for the ask, like, how's life been treating? Wait. So you had the birthday, you
Yes.
turned a year younger.
Yeah.
How old did you turn? How young did you go?
33?
33 years young.
I think. I don't know. I lost count.
Now, how's life? What is what was your life's how did you view life in your early 20s and how much has that changed now?
Whoa. That's a good question. Early 20s?
Yeah, early 20s. 20, well, you turned 33, so 23. What was you at 20 at 23?
It's a lot more interesting if I start at 20.
Okay. Oh boy.
Because by 23, I figured some things out.
Okay.
But I would say 20 was me like getting ready for 21, like I got the screen up, quote unquote, grown, for real grown. Even though I've been kind of doing the grown thing since 17, basically. But
Right.
Man, I was single.
Uh-huh.
Like no responsibility.
Oh boy.
Yeah, living my best. Let's say you living your best life. That's I
Living your
did.
best life.
I did that.
Wow.
A lot of like I figured out that school wasn't for me.
Okay.
Like I dabbled in. Like I took a year off after I graduated high school.
Okay.
And then I went back for a semester. And the only thing I remember two things from that semester: saving money by buying all my books online versus going to the school to get the books, and the financial aid check. I couldn't tell you anything else.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you anything else about school that semester.
Yeah.
And at the time, one of my ex-girlfriends was at the college that I was at. And I was like, this is giving me weird high school vibes all over again. And I'm beyond that right now. So I was like, you know what? I had a real one-on-one, even though I don't think my sister really was paying attention to me, conversation with my sister. And I was like, because she's a nurse or whatever. So she been doing college for a long time, but at that point in time. And I'm like, man, like how much debt is you in? And she told me, and I was like, and when do you what's your plan on paying that off?
Paying that off? Right.
And she said, well, I ain't really made one. Now, this is me 20 years old. She's like, what, 25, 26? So I'm like, dang, you mean to tell me you going to school to accumulate debt just to not have a plan to pay it off? I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. Because, I mean, you make good money, yes, but you got a whole lot of debt because you chose to go to school versus somebody that just graduates and just goes straight to work. You just accumulate money now.
Right.
So I was working seasonal at the time at the park. That's when I was still doing park district stuff. And that was like I had a plan of life set.
What was the plan?
Like, okay, I know I'm not going to school. I know I'm working.
Right.
What exactly I'm doing, I don't know. But I liked what I was doing at the park. So that was straight. like I said, the females I was messing with at the time that I thought I was in a relationship with, I really wasn't in one. That's like when you get in a real relationship, you realize all that other stuff wasn't.
Yeah, I can't relate.
I'm here to tell you.
Okay.
You ain't been in no relationship yet.
Right.
Like that boyfriend girlfriend bull crap. That that's late. That's like labels. That don't mean nothing.
Right.
So, yeah, reconnected with Tasha around 23-ish.
What?
20, yeah, I believe so. That's why I said it'd be a lot more interesting. I started at 20 because I believe at 23 is when I started dating. Well, seeing Tasha, because that's when. Yeah, I want to say that because 23. I'm trying to think of years. See, I'm better with years. So you saying I'm 33 now. 10 years ago would be 2011. So 3 years. Yeah, that's because Trinity it's about to be, man. I know they were like 3 and 4 years old.
Okay.
And now, like 15 and 16 and 13. So it's around that time. Like if I wasn't dating, I was talking, like we would communicate. So I just lost my new truck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they tow truck came, stole it.
You say tow truck came and stole it?
Yes.
And what's crazy
was the craziest thing about that story is that I was supposed to go out that night, kick with friends, and chose not to. If I would have went out, I would still had that truck. So that's one of those situations where they say, "Man, if I would have been, I wish I was there. I wish I was there because I more than likely would have." Then again, you never know what would have happened if I would have left. So
yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I met you shortly after reconnection.
Has it been that long, bro?
Yes. Like the years is crazy, bro. It is crazy because I've been
10 years.
Because me and Tasha been married for
not that long.
No, we've been at least 5 years. At
least 5.
But
y'all was talking for 5 more?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she was hiding you for those first 5 years.
I wouldn't say hiding.
Well, you weren't coming to church, so yeah. She was hiding you. That's what I'm gonna say. That's my story. I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay, so you entitled to that story, but it wasn't because it was her birthday when she invited me to the church.
I don't remember that.
So like
I don't remember none of that. I just remember the moving her to where y'all at now, and that was it.
And that was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy, nigga.
It might be longer than that.
That's crazy.
Hold up.
Dang.
Let me see if I could do some she would definitely know a lot. I'm going to see if I can do some trickery with this. Hello. Hey, you are on WindyCityVibin Live with Carice and you know me. How long have you been living here? We try 10, 11 years.
Dang.
Yeah. So I was right because he asking me how starting at 23 to 33 because my birthday, And I'm like, it would have. I'm like, I think I just met you at 23, and I wasn't sure if it was like, I know it was around that time, but he's like, you was hiding me, but I'm like, no, because the birthday is when I started going to church, so it would. I don't know how long we were talking before I met him, but maybe you wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I figured. It wasn't that long. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Maurice.
Hey.
All right, bro.
She been wanting to get on the show. That's the funniest thing.
Oh yeah, we're gonna use her. We're gonna use her a lot.
Yeah, so anywho, but yeah, like I said, from that to, like I said, I grew up quick. Like, I didn't get I say your 20s would be more funner than mine.
Why you say that, boy?
Because you've been able to do what you want to do. I've been kind of, I've been co-opting it. I've been, I've been doing what I want to do, but I've been running it past the missus for a lot of them 20s.
Yeah, you've been doing that. Yeah, you've been doing that for a while. But
and hey, it's been a blessing because I cut a lot of people off that was bad for me and added a lot of people that was good for me. So I'm not complaining. It's just that when it came to doing what people would call fun stuff, I really didn't do it if you wasn't there, or Jamisa or Todd. Like,
oh yeah.
That's been my circle for the past decade. Like, straight up. Like,
that's crazy, boy.
Yeah. I ain't really like, yeah, that's been it. Not that glamorous. Yeah, that's just been it.
Okay.
But to fast forward to now, birthday went had fun. It was only one. It's really only two things I really wanted to do. I wanted to prove my coworkers, because they thought they could outdrink me. So I had to prove them wrong on that front. And two, talk mess. I'm gonna keep it PG. So I like to talk mess. So I was able to do both.
That ain't changed.
So I had a happy birthday. I had a happy birthday. Yeah. The reason why we recording, because we usually record on Saturday, even though we didn't really make a set day to do it on Saturdays. It's just that Saturday is like, but I'm going to see Dave Chappelle this Saturday, so.
Oh. Well, ain't that y'all second time?
No, this will be our first time. We went to see Cat Williams the first time.
Oh, okay, right. We're
going back to see him. He coming to Chicago in November.
Okay.
We're going to see him.
That's what's up. That sound like a move. I need to get it right. I need to go outside more. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, happy birthday to you, man. Happy belated, man. I saw the photos, man. Look like y'all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all had a great time as long as the liquor was involved.
Yes. But you know what's crazy?
Oh man,
is that because like it was a joint birthday with me and my boss actually, and but it was a surprise party for her, but it wasn't for me. So that was like my go-to. That was my go-to fire back, clap back. Like, oh, now I'm at my own surprise party before everybody else, surprising somebody else. Because her birthday was on.
That's me, man. Hey, we got to pause the recording real quick, bro.
Oh, okay. All right, and we back after a brief intermission. We left off at
your life.
Yeah, my life is great.
Your life is great.
It's just to finish it. Just to finish up, like I have no complaints. Like I said, I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to go see Dave Chappelle this weekend, so we're recording a little early.
Right.
On top of that, I wanted to kind of like get some of these. My topics were, we got a lot of stuff to cover, but
we've been
a minute.
We've been MIA.
My main topics is the Bears season predictions type stuff. What you think gonna happen?
I saw what you get them 10-4, 11-4?
13-4.
Yeah. Who's your starting quarterback? You talking about 13-4 with Andy Dalton?
I'm the Chicago Bears.
You talking about just in general?
I'm just look. This is look.
I don't know how to feel.
I'm going to here's topic one. We gonna just talk about it.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know how to feel about this year.
Look, I'm prefacing this on this. I'm a Bears fan.
Right.
I will never pick them to lose a division game. So they sweeping the division every time I'm picking. I don't like.
You gotta be realistic.
No. I'm being realistic, but you asking me for my picks. I'm realistically picking them against other teams. I'm not picking. Well, when it comes to these Packers, Vikings, no, they finna lose to my Bears. I'm not. Okay. I ain't trying to hit it.
Okay.
So, week 1, they going
Los Angeles Rams.
I have them losing that game.
I got them winning that game.
See, we differ from that. I got them losing because Andy Dalton and that line. The line is trash.
The line was trash last year, and we took care of the Los Angeles Rams a couple of times. We won against them.
But I think Stafford is better than Dalton. So that's because I was mad initially when the Rams got him. I'm like, I wish the Bears would have got him if I knew he was available. But that's neither here nor there.
Right.
The next game is against the Bengals. I got them beating the Bengals. I don't think the Bengals is on nothing. So they 1-1 for me after week 2. Week 3, they go against the Browns. I got them losing against the Browns. I actually think the Browns is going to win that division. Only because I think the league is going to catch up to Lamar Jackson. I'm not sure if he gonna be able to throw his way out. So I'm gonna say the Browns because I just think they the second best team in that division.
Yeah.
So that's that. Then they play the Lions. Not picking the Lions.
Yeah, of course not.
Then they play Vegas. The reason why I think they're gonna beat the Raiders is because I just think that I don't even think they overrated. I just don't think they're good. So, and it's going to be pretty much a home game because I know I was supposed to go to this game. So,
the Las Vegas game?
Yeah, because in Vegas. Because I'm like, because Vegas the Raiders is my second favorite team in the league. So, and then Vegas is my second favorite destination. So, it was like, man, when they went there, I was like, once the Bears go there. Now, the funny story is they weren't supposed to play the Raiders this year, but since they added that extra game, this was that extra game. So it kind of caught me off guard because, I had Dave Chappelle stuff planned, and I'm like, man, I got too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to go, but we ended up. I say, you know what? They'll go there sooner or later. So, so I got them winning that. They play the Packers after that. I'm not picking the Packers. Sue me, I don't care. I'm just not gonna do it. So after that, they play the Buccaneers. Now, they beat the Bucs last year. So I picked them to beat the Bucs again. So that was my logic. That's the only thing I'm standing on. The Nick Foles and the Bears beat
Tom Brady and the Bucs. Yeah. That's true.
Look, hey, he the third string quarterback on my. So I'm like, look, I'm playing emotional mind tricks with myself. Like if y'all lost to a third string quarterback, first string quarterback should beat them too, right? That's logic, right? That's logic. So I'm like, okay, 49ers is after the Bucs. I got them beating the 40. And the only reason why I got them beating the 49ers because it's a home game. They always beat the 49ers when the 49ers play in Chicago. They always lose to the 49ers when they go to San Francisco. So that's my logic behind that.
Right.
And they play the Steelers. I already said the Steelers ain't good, so I got them beating the Steelers. Then they play the Ravens. I got them losing against the Ravens. I don't think they're going to beat Lamar Jackson and the crew. Then they play the Lions. I'm not picking them to lose that. Then they play the Cardinals. Now, I was
DeAndre
like,
Hopkins over there.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm letting my Chicago Bear pride choose the Bears.
This nigga is lost his mind.
Yes, I did. And the only reason why is because
you're a Bears fan.
I'm a Bear. No,
Bears pride. What
is because this is the most iconic Bears matchup in the old Chicago.
What they got to do with? What they got to do with the talent?
They are who we thought they are. This
is not that same roster.
I understand that.
All right.
Let me live.
Okay, go ahead and live, brother. I know.
They play the Packers. I'm not gonna Packers.
I'm not finna.
After that, they play the Vikings. Vikings suck.
Right.
After that, they play the Seahawks. I got them losing against the Seahawks. Russell Wilson is like, I'm not. You go
wait. This nigga is going to admit to that loss, but you're not admit to Arizona.
To me, I think Russell Wilson is going to win MVP this year. I truly that's my I'm like he got everybody's in a tizzy for Patrick Mahomes. I'm like people forget Russell Wilson been putting in work.
Yeah,
and I think he's gonna remind people that he's been putting in work.
That's what's up.
Then they play the Giants. I don't think the Giants is good. I could be wrong, but they beat the Giants last year. So
right.
Then after that, they play the Vikings again. Oh, okay. So that's why they end up 13-4. Because and if I were being honest, like taking my Bears fandom out of it, I would have them splitting the division matchups. Like I have them losing twice to the Packers, once to the Vikings, and then I don't think Detroit gonna beat the Bears this year. So I have them 3-3 in that, and then the Cardinals game is, and that one, and maybe the 49ers game. But then I'm like, so it's like, I was like, should I be realistic or should I just bear down? So I was like, I'm gonna bear down. Why not? Why not? So my official picks is 13-4, but the games that I'm worried about are those games. I'm worried about Aaron Rodgers and his last hurrah, wanting to prove a point.
That ain't his. I mean, his last hurrah with Green Bay, probably.
Green Bay, yeah.
Last hurrah. That boy ain't going nowhere no time soon.
Yeah. So outside
that 13-4, I'm predicting just out of 11-6. A little bit sounds a little bit more realistic because injuries and that offensive line and also that secondary, I don't really trust.
I have the same, and I shout out to
the Bears gonna bear, and in some of those games the Bears they're not gonna be beaten by the other team. They just gonna lose those games. They're gonna defeat themselves on some of those games, like because it's just not. I don't trust Nagy's playmaking or play calling. I think he's gonna take the reins back on that. So you're not gonna see a lot of run plays. He really pretty much gonna try to pass his way out of stuff. And I don't really think after that first year, I'm not really feeling Nagy no more.
But you know what's crazy is that I don't think I get the Nagy hate. And I'm not a fan of Matt Nagy's either.
Yeah.
But this team problem is on the GM. Matt Nagy ain't responsible for getting the offensive line.
I get.
The GM is responsible for that.
Yeah.
Matt Nagy ain't responsible for why Kyle Fuller ain't on the team no more. why they keep losing defensive. That's on the GM making bad deals.
Yeah,
like that's on the GM.
Yeah.
Like I'm pinning that on now. Obviously, I don't want Justin Fields to have because he's learning this system already.
Yeah.
I don't want what happened to Trubisky to happen to him.
Yeah.
After year one of having him, because I think he's gonna end up starting in the middle of the season. After whatever happens after this season, I don't want Nagy to get fired and then he have to learn another playbook in year two, because then it'd be like you're a rookie again. You got to learn a new offense, try to figure things out. And why haven't y'all signed Allen Robinson yet? Like, that's on the GM. Like, that's not on Nagy. Because Nagy throw to Allen Robinson all the time. So it's like that's why I'm like, to me, I'm pinning all of the roster moves on, like, I'm pinning that on him. Like, I can't get mad at Nagy for what he had to work with. That's on the GM.
I mean, they all in that war room when it's time to draft.
Yeah. I'm not saying that he not. Like I said, I'm not a fan of his. Yeah. But at the same time, I know this is not his fault, in my opinion.
I know I know the scoring on the board, the points on the board is his fault, because that's play calling.
Yeah.
He don't like to run the ball. What we draft Montgomery for if you don't like to run the ball? I mean, like, what? How you a football coach and don't like to run the ball? This is not Patrick. Ain't over here, dog. What's up with you and your obsession with Patrick Mahomes? He's not over here. Yeah. That's all. That's your only style.
That's why I say I can't defend none of that crap. But what I will say is that offensive line ain't even good at running the ball blocking. Like, they not good at blocking, period. So I can't get mad at him for not running. If you running the ball and not getting no yards, I mean,
I know Tariq Cohen was getting yards.
Yeah, but he got hurt.
Montgomery been making some moves, been making some plays. But yeah, I don't really.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I've seen a lot of the Bears accomplishments, as far individual accomplishments. I'm being totally honest. The past 2 years came in garbage time when they already lost the game.
And that's why everybody is chomping at the bit for Justin Fields, because he can make some plays with his foot. He can improvise. And we don't really, Dalton was never like he's a pocket passer. And Justin Fields he's dynamic. So that's why everybody's chomping at the bit, because the O-line is going to break down and you want someone who can move. That was supposed to be in Trubisky, but he wasn't accurate with his passes.
Yep.
That's why everybody, but I don't hate Andy Dalton. I think Andy Dalton is at least the good. Cincinnati, the young Cincinnati Bengals Andy Dalton. I'm still trying to see if he got anything left. But
and I don't blame him for Dallas either, because Dallas sucks. No, Dallas is overrated.
I don't even judge that against Andy. I'm looking at Cincinnati, and
he was balling in Cincinnati.
Yeah, he was doing his thing in Cincinnati.
Like, and Cincinnati is just as terrible as the Bears.
Cincinnati had a better defense.
No, but what I'm saying is, think about how they were built. They were a defensive-minded team with no O-line. Had a top receiver and a quarterback that could give him the ball if he had enough time.
And guess what he did? Yeah.
So that's literally what the Bears is. So that's why I say I don't think it's going to be no different than what he did in Cincinnati. But I mean, hey, I know the NFC is easier than the AFC. Yeah. But I don't know if that's shifted since then. Yeah. But I know that, like, back when he was in Cincinnati, Pittsburgh was really good.
Right.
Baltimore was really good.
It was a lot of teams that they had to get
for him.
They had to get past, and they couldn't get past with just him and AJ Green. They had to, and they just focus on defense. But then defense wins championships. But I guess for them, I guess they need a little bit more on the offensive end, because AJ couldn't do it all. I'm pretty sure he tried his best though.
Oh yeah. So yeah. So you got them. You said
11 and 6. That's my
11 and 6. Okay.
I'm so pessimistic, man. I'm like, yo, this could get bad. This could get really bad.
I'm giving a shout out to one of my coworkers, Ben. He came up with a great. He had a question that was thrown at him. He threw it at me, and he was like, "What would you rather have? The Bears go make to the playoffs, starting Andy Dalton and lose in the first round, or start Justin Fields and go like 6 and whatever, the 6 and 12 or whatever, 6 and 13 or something, not make the playoffs." And I'm like, I would much rather them make the playoffs only for one reason. And that kind of goes to where my bear down mentality. They don't have a first round pick next year. So if they lose,
but going to the playoffs ain't gonna help that. A losing record, they help you get you.
That's my point.
Oh, they don't
I don't want them to lose because they ain't got no first round.
They ain't got no picks, right?
So if they lose, all they doing is helping whoever got their first round pick out. So I'm like, I need them to win because they ain't got no first round pick anyway.
They not gonna win. Nor if they lose, nor are they gonna have a first round unless they trade Allen Robinson. Or Khalil Mack.
And ain't no smart GM gonna trade for Allen Robinson when he gonna be a free agent.
Somebody gonna take him for some draft picks. Tampa Bay will take him for some draft picks. Who's contending right now? Kansas City,
Tampa Bay,
Cleveland Browns,
Seattle,
DK Metcalf, the Rams. Yeah, they can for some draft picks. Yeah. But so we starting over again because we're going into the draft to look for a wide receiver, which might not pan out. Kevin White.
Oh God,
that's not his fault that he was injury prone. It's just the NFL is different from college.
But we should have known, like, as good as, because as much as I'm trashing Pace right now, he did pick a lot of good defensive players, and he picked Cohan, like he picked some good offensive players. I like I think his name is White, the little short wide receiver that's number 2. He picked him. The little speed guy. I can't think of his name right now. Name number 11, I believe.
You talking about Ridley?
No, not really. He was a rookie last year.
You sure won really? Nah, it was. Dang it.
Oh, what is his name? Oh, I'm blowing his name. What is that boy name? He a little short.
Darnell Mooney?
Yeah, Mooney.
Yeah, Mooney is fire.
I like him. That was a good pick. Fire.
Yeah.
But
that was a lucky pick, though.
But you know what? It takes a little luck.
Yeah.
It was stupid. Why would you draft a quarterback that only started one season and it was at North Carolina, not even a football team?
No, that was cool if you drafted him straight away, but you traded.
That made it worse, though.
Yes,
that made it worse.
You draft him. You draft him straight. I'm against it.
They were somebody lied. Well, he lied to himself. I don't know what happened.
No,
and I don't think the story ever gonna come out.
No,
but the word is that Trubisky's potential was higher than now. Drawing blanks. I got to give it better with
Deshaun Watson.
Watson, yeah. And I'm like, Watson won a freaking national championship against Alabama.
Right, there you go.
You don't need no more. He should have been the number 1 pick because he clearly was the best quarterback, and he beat the best defense. Like everybody had, bro.
Yep.
Bro, like Alabama's last 3 quarterbacks is all starting in NFL. Alabama is an NFL team, pretty much.
Yep. And if you beat them, yes.
And you thought Trubisky would be better?
Yep.
I don't care about potential. You should have common sense.
Yep.
Like, and that's where all that, they don't draft black quarterbacks stuff came from. Like,
so that's what I say.
So what you gonna go get a fake Mexican? Because that's all Trubisky was. Like,
I don't know who he is, but
bro, that pissed me off.
Yeah,
and making excuses for it. Like, bro, chill. Okay. Whatever. Bear down. Hopefully they win against the Rams. I don't think
that's gonna be important. That win is going to be so important.
I think he finna get killed. I think Andy Dalton is finna get murdered. I personally think that he's gonna be done after week 1. And they're gonna be like, all right, we seen enough. Fields is your team.
But that's gonna be crazy because he gonna be scrambling all, but they ain't gonna I mean the O-line is horrible, but they gonna give him a few seconds to find something. But
hey, I mean the kid can run. I mean, my whole thing is he knows how to win. He played at Ohio State. Even though I really don't like Ohio State.
They did Ohio State overachieve last year.
And it was because of him.
There you go. Beat the golden boy Trevor Lawrence.
Sure.
They thought Clemson was gonna go all the way until they went against Ohio State.
Did.
And Ohio State spanked them. Now with me, if I was a football analyst and I saw that game, Trevor Lawrence would have dropped, Justin Fields would have went up. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Next topic.
Because it's like
keep going. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what this remind me of? And I'm just gonna be completely honest. Because I'm not a fan of and I say this about Jordan. I'm not a fan of his. He just so happened to play on my favorite team.
Right.
I'm not a fan of Brady. But I can't knock the fact that he's the greatest quarterback that played.
Boy, you stupid. What? Who is? What? No, he's not. He the greatest cheater.
Bro, I'm not going to knock him for that. I don't.
Peyton Manning is how this era
when he kept
because he did it clean. He did it clean. That's why
it is. If it wasn't for the Manning brothers, Brady would have about 10 rings right now. Because the Manning brothers is responsible for him losing 4. So, and then Nick Foles is responsible for him. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know if it's I guess he kind of proved that he's not just a system QB with this last win.
Because my whole point in bringing up Brady is because that's the same logic. Why would I think Trubisky is better than Watson when Trubisky never had a win? He ain't had one win that equal to what Deshaun Watson did.
Right.
And you can take the national championship out of it.
Right. Still.
Because
they lost the year before against Alabama. And then he came back and he beat Alabama. The fact that he came back from the previous, like he took that team right back the next year and took care of business, bro. Like, you cannot negate that. Half of the cats don't, if they make it there, like Notre Dame, what was that? Was that Notre Dame and somebody else in it? I don't even know how Notre Dame.
Not only that, bro. Who was supposed to be the second coming, Trevor Lawrence? He was the reason why he was sitting on the bench. Deshaun Watson was the reason why he was sitting on the bench. The reason why he had to stay at Clemson 5 years. Or extra year, whatever, red shirt year, however they college do it. Like, come on, man. You be like I say, he made some great draft picks, but that was the dumbest thing there's no logic behind that you can convince me, you just made a mistake. No, that was dumb.
It's a skin logic. That's all I'm saying. I could be wrong, but I don't see any other reason why you that's what we hire. That's what you got scouts on the payroll for. You got scouts on your payroll. You got, but still, you got scouts on the payroll to go to these college games and to look at these high-profile players, right?
Yeah.
And you skip. Maybe because everybody else is going to be down there watching Deshaun, so you just had to look for the hidden gems, maybe. and you just stumble over to this dude, and he lost the starting position in college. So I mean, so what?
Like I said, everybody. Like I said, everybody is like, "Whoa, y'all, how y'all pick him over Mahomes?" I'm like, Mahomes. Nobody knew about Mahomes,
Right?
but that kind of makes my point, though,
right?
Because did nobody know about Trubisky?
No, wait. I know Andy Reid knew about Mahomes.
Oh yeah, but
Andy Reid, Mahomes, and Mahomes Sr. knew about Mahomes.
My point is, nobody knew about Mahomes, just like nobody knew about Trubisky. Everybody knew about Watson.
Right.
So why would you take a chance on somebody you didn't know?
Right.
When you had somebody that you knew.
Right.
That's my only issue. You taking a chance on somebody that you don't know for somebody that you know. And he it ain't like he bad. Like I could see if he was gonna be average, but he was above average. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about the dumb new season, new hopes.
Yeah, I got 11-6, man.
All right.
11-6. New time.
I want to segue this. Did you see that PlayStation?
I did. I sure did.
I am pissed off.
What are you talking about?
I am pissed off. I am so like this would if we would have did the show last week, we would have got the bad stuff over with.
Okay.
I'm fired up about this. Why the hell did I buy a PlayStation 5?
Are we finna have this conversation?
Why the hell did I buy a PlayStation? Everything that they showed that was good ain't coming out to 2023. What the hell? This system came out last year.
Ragnarok coming out next year.
The end.
What's the name's coming out this year? Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's not a AAA.
I get that on the Xbox.
I was saying this, bro. I was saying this last year.
Halo coming out this year, at least.
Yeah.
So it's like, now I'm not knocking. I love Horizon, but it's coming out on PlayStation.
It's coming out next year. Yeah.
And it's coming out on PlayStation 4. What the hell did I get a PS5 for? When God of War ain't coming out till the end of next year.
Yeah.
And even that's coming out on PS4.
So what they telling me is what I was already saying was they rushed this out. They wasn't ready. There was no games ready. And it looks like it wasn't even ready to be released this year if they held it back.
No, because the only thing that came out that was well, I can't say that because people they get all the only thing that really came out was Ratchet and Clank.
No, you forgot the sci-fi shooter with the old white lady game.
Like I said, the only thing that came out was Ratchet and Clank.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
Only people that like that type of game like that game.
I don't even think people that like that type of game like that game, but keep going.
Well, I wouldn't know because I don't care about the game. All I know is that the only thing that was worth, like, okay, that's a good release because I know who made that game with Ratchet and Clank.
Right.
But once again, matter of fact, and on top of that, that was a PS5 thing. Like it didn't come out on PS4.
Right. Yep.
I always go back to be like, but they did launch with Miles Morales. Whoop, that was a PS4 game too.
And that was really a DLC.
It really was. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah, because it wasn't
But it was on PS4 still. So I could have played that on PS4.
Yep. So you can play Horizon on PS4.
Exactly. So it's like
anything after this year is going to be directly PS5.
I will hope. I don't see why God of War on PS4. I don't see why Horizon is on PS4.
Because those games was already in production. They was already in production for PS4.
And then it's like every time I get hyped and excited, I'm like, man, I still ain't played that new Ghost expansion. That's a PS4 game. Every time I think of something that they doing that I'm into.
PS4 game, yeah.
PS4 game. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, okay, show me something that's get me excited about my PS5.
I can say the same thing about Xbox too, but they got the Game Pass to say they tell.
Xbox got Game Pass, and they told us. See, the thing that pissed me off about Sony is that they was like, "Oh, this is a new generation. We're not thinking about the old generation." That's these words.
But you released the PS4 Pro the year before.
But these are the words that people said, and they backtracked on.
Yeah, bro.
Just like that's what.
And Xbox only saving grace is Halo, because if Halo don't come out this year, all you got left is what they're gonna release straight to Game Pass.
But that's
which
fine.
is indie games. We like
but that's folks, fine. But they talked to us. They told us about this stuff. They like, look, this is what we gonna.
I'm just saying that neither one of these consoles was rushed. They wasn't ready. I'm pretty sure some of these studios found out recently about, hey, it's like, oh, now we got to try to import what we was doing for PS4 over to PS5. It's like, what was the point in rushing? You got it. Your excuse should have been COVID. Okay, because of COVID, we could just go like, why rush these consoles out during COVID, and then have a shortage at that? Like, y'all wasn't desperate for money. Sony and Microsoft ain't hurting for money. Like, what was the rush?
Well, you think they was the way they did.
Yeah, what was the rush? Y'all, Xbox just dropped. That's the Series X. So they just dropped the Xbox One S and X last year. Like, so what was the rush?
But see, it's all about communication to the consumer.
That's fine. But answer my question. What was the rush?
It wasn't no rush.
But why did they release it when it wasn't when the studios wasn't ready? Because
Xbox never planned on releasing.
Why did they release it then?
Because they was never in a plan to release exclusive Series X. They want Xbox family system type.
But you just released the One S and X the previous year.
It's the same with cell phones, bro. That's the reason why I said that's the reason why I said I can't get mad at them for that, because they were honest about it. PlayStation was like, oh, these are going to be, when they announced Miles Morales, they ain't say nothing about it being on PS4. They was like only on PlayStation.
Right.
And that's the way they worked around saying it's gonna be on PS4, because they was like, it's only on PlayStation. PlayStation 4 is PlayStation.
I don't even know why you would use that verbiage.
It just like, be honest with the consumer.
Yeah, like we stupid or something like.
And then turn around and say, oh well, we moving on to the next generation. No, you're not.
You can't move on to the next generation without games.
None.
What are you talking about?
With that being said, though, man, I can't wait for Wolverine. I can't wait for Spider-Man 2. I can't wait for
you're gonna have to wait. You got no choice but to wait.
Well, yeah.
You got no choice.
Of course, reality check.
Yeah, you got no choice but to wait.
Reality check.
And they better be ready to go. They better not have no day one patches. They better not have no glitches. They better be ready to go.
And why is Grand Theft Auto 5? That game came out on PS3. Why is that game still being released? Where is 6 at, man? Come on, man.
They wasn't playing. They wasn't, because I'm pretty sure they was focusing on online.
I'm interested in Guardians, but that trailer today sucked.
The trailers look trash, but I'm still grab it.
I'm still gonna grab it. Deathloop looks amazing still, but I've been seeing that too much now. Don't care.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still grab it though, because
of course they're gonna re-release Uncharted to make more money, because I'm not
finna grab that.
They so desperate for money.
Naughty Dog need to come on with some new IP.
Come on, man.
I'm not grabbing that. I didn't play that already. It was a great game.
Gran Turismo is.
I don't care.
I mean, Force would look better than it. So
right.
That was my whole thing.
You want to excite me, PlayStation? You talk to Rockstar and try to bring back Midnight Club.
There you go.
You can't excite me with Gran Turismo.
Yeah, that was.
But the Wolverine looked good. I want to know. I'm curious to see how that's going to play out.
And it's only because of who's making it. like everything they've touched is just been like, even though Ratchet and Clank ain't my jam. Yeah, I know it's a good game. Mm-hmm. Like I've seen Sean play it. It's a good game.
It's just refreshing to see a new IP that's not remakes. Even though the Knights of the Old Republic, I never played the original, so I'm gonna play that because Man, but I was really hoping for a new IP from the Star Wars lore. But
the only thing that I will say, because I played the first one, I didn't play the Knights of the Old Republic 2. I do have them. I ended up grabbing them on because backwards compatibility. Well, I've had it already, so
okay.
But it was like I'm still trying. I was gonna play through it because that's like my favorite Star Wars game.
Okay.
And then I'm like, man, they finna remaster. I don't know.
He said from the ground up, so it ain't just a remake. It's a remaster.
Man, they really connecting. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to play the old. I think I'm. But it's just like wait. This new one ain't finna come out for 3-4 years. Because they just showed a teaser, so that ain't ready.
No. That teaser wasn't even gameplay, so yeah.
Right. It was just they would just show the character model. That was it.
That was it.
But what I wanted to talk to you about was Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, the Borderlands spinoff.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
It's just Borderlands.
Because I've been playing Borderlands 3 heavy again. And I'm like, I didn't know this was coming out. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know it was coming out. I'm like, is this an expansion pack? Is this a new game?
That's a new game. Yeah, but then I don't even know because it depends on how long it is. Because if it's like you could beat it in under like a full game, you got to be like over 40 hours.
40 hours.
Yeah. So if it's under 40, then it might. I'm gonna just call it the DLC. But yeah, I'm gonna see what it kind of is. Guns with like superpowers, and I'm trying to remember
Saints Row.
No, I don't know. It's silly like Saints Row, but it ain't as silly as Saints Row. Saints Row be going over top with their silliness. But I'm gonna still check it out because it is Borderlands. And do I got something do I got a shoot 'em gun game? Yeah, Mass Effect, you can shoot niggas at. But yeah, I'm gonna check it out. But yeah.
Well, yeah, I just because I ain't even touched the DLCs. I just been replaying the original Borderlands 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I just beat the game on stream or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm like, man, they raised the level cap and everything. They done made it cross platform. I'm like, they done really put some work into this game. So
sure did.
I've been playing it, man, and it's like I ain't even been able to get to nothing else because I just been playing that. So yeah. Shout out to Borderlands 3. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, Forspoken looks interesting.
Which one was that?
That's the one with the girl got taken away into the fantasy world. I think Square
with the thing on the arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That do look interesting. That first one, the first one with the Asian chick fighting whatever she was fighting, that looked interesting.
Project E.
Yeah, Project E. That looks interesting. That's look like a 2025 game.
Of course. I ain't gonna lie, that vampire game looked good too.
It looked like a MMO though, a vampire. MM Arena.
I only seen. I caught the tail end of that one, so I have to rewatch that trailer. But it looked good.
Yeah. It looked like an MMO.
Yeah. Freaking Sony, man! I really can't believe that
I mean, at least you got it. At least you got the console now. You ain't gotta like do the hustle and bustle to find something. So by the time next year?
True.
What's coming out next year? What
Horizon. But once again, my whole point is like, because I was getting the Xbox because of the
Game Pass,
faster load times and stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was getting that.
Right.
I didn't need the PlayStation. I needed the PlayStation for the exclusive games.
Right.
And it's like I could have just kept my PS4 for that. So that's where I'm coming. I'm not saying Xbox is no better, but at least Xbox was honest with me as a consumer. They was like, look, you're gonna be able to play these games for the next couple of years on both the systems. So if you can't get one now, you don't need to.
That is insane.
But the thing with the PlayStation was like Sony makes amazing first one player games.
First person, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uncharted, Horizon, God of War. So I didn't plan on getting 2 PlayStations. I only wanted one.
Right.
I could have waited for the God of War special edition PlayStation.
Because you know they're gonna do that.
Because you know they're gonna do it.
Yep.
So that's why I'm mad.
Yep. They probably gonna do the same. They're gonna either, if it's not gonna be a console with it, but they probably gonna do a bundle with Horizon.
If it ain't God of War, it's gonna be Spider-Man or Horizon.
Yeah, they're gonna do. Yep. They sure gonna do it. Holiday season too.
Yeah. So that was my whole point with that, and I much rather have those consoles than just that regular one. And I knew I was getting 2 Xboxes, so that's why I didn't care about getting the first one. Because every Xbox we got a Halo edition.
Right.
So I'm like, I already knew when Halo came out, we're gonna get another Xbox. I don't want to get another place. I don't want to get one. And I don't have a reason to get one because they all one-player games. So, and I play my multi.
And you can wait. Because there ain't nothing coming out soon except whatever coming out. That game, Guardians of the Galaxy this year, they ain't gonna do no bond for that because it don't look like they're putting much money into that.
They're not.
And then Horizon, whatever, something else supposed to come in spring. Probably one of those games I don't really care. But Deathloop? Well, they not gonna do a console edition of Deathloop because I got a feeling they don't expect that to be successful. I got a feeling they don't expect that to do well. But
Deathloop is interesting. Everybody know about it.
Mm-hmm.
But then Microsoft bought Bethesda.
Right.
And because of that, they like, well, we know that it's only
gonna come.
Exclusive.
It's gonna come.
It's gonna come to Game Pass. So I think that's what it is. Like people like, well, we know it's gonna come to Game Pass. So So I mean, that's
gonna save
about it. Like
that's gonna save extra boxes behind because they really don't have nothing except Halo, and they don't really have anything else. I mean, they're not bringing back. I guess they're not bringing back Gears of War this year. They're not doing that with Gears of War. Maybe that's something. I don't even. Did they have their own little press conference this year?
They did it at E3. This was supposed to be Sony's E3 stuff.
I don't even remember what Xbox had. I know they talked a lot about Halo, and then the multiplayer was supposed to be free or something like that. But I don't know if they brought anything else.
I ain't gonna knock it because I've been playing Psychonauts.
Yeah, I got that.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah,
but it ain't no world beater or anything.
Nah, it ain't saving nobody's life. Matter of fact, I might uninstall it because I don't think I done. Well, I think I done did all I can with that game.
Yeah.
I might uninstall it.
I mean,
that's it.
If you're talking about exclusive stuff, that's
it. Halo exclusive is Halo. Exclusive is Gears of War. Exclusive is I don't know what else Microsoft has unless they gonna.
I mean,
that's it. Unless they're gonna bring back Killer Instinct or something.
But it was a rumor that they was gonna purchase Rocksteady and all them.
Okay,
but they not gonna get the license to Batman or nothing. So
we don't need a license to Batman because Batman is done.
Right.
Unless they gonna because that Batman game.
I should have said DC, but yeah, they not finna, like those not gonna be exclusive games or nothing like that. So
they need to do something. They need to buy Rocksteady and have Rocksteady be their version of Insomniac and just do DC games.
That would be smart.
Yeah.
That would be smart.
I don't know how you would do a Superman game, but I'm pretty sure you could do.
I'm pretty sure they can figure it out.
Yeah, they could do a Wonder Woman or something like that, man. Just figure it out. Because I don't really. I mean, Game Pass is Game Pass. They got some stuff. I downloaded Hades. That's a pretty good game.
Yeah, but that's not an exclusive.
Nah, it's not an exclusive, and it's late, and it's old. It's like a piece.
The point that's saving Microsoft is that they getting a lot of these third parties to come to Game Pass, whereas you got to pay, that I think $70 now to get them. So, I mean, like I said, it's a matter of preference. Like I'm not knocking Sony for doing it. It's just that I wish they were honest about it. That's all I care. Like that's basically what really grind my gears with them. Cause I'm just looking at this stuff. They ain't putting no release dates on it.
Right.
And
not at all.
Like they not making no, and I'm like, and then I'm looking at the end of the trailer, it say PS4, PS5. I'm like, what the why? Why is it the end of 2021?
Right.
And you still talk about PS4?
Right.
That just don't make sense to me, man.
Right. Yeah.
Like, so I gotta wait till the end of next year just to hear about PS5. What I'll be playing on my PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. And then, there ain't nothing to talk about, but my flight simulator is. I was just trying to find something.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was what I found Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
Then they say it's a couple Bethesda titles that's coming out.
Yeah.
So
I know that they put all the old Doom games on Game Pass. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody trying to play no old Doom.
Nah, they did Quake, the old Quake.
They didn't. It's not remastered. It's not remastered. Like, okay, all right, y'all just lay low for a while. Just lay low before y'all embarrass yourselves with this.
I will say this though, I'm very excited to play on my Xbox Far Cry 6. I think that's coming out in October though.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited to play that. It's been a while since I had forgot those twins' name in the DLC for 5. That it's been a while since I played Far Cry.
That's the only Far Cry 5 that I played was that spinoff. And that was pretty good. I ain't even played
the original Far Cry.
No, I ain't played the original. Wait, did I play the original?
That was the one.
No, I didn't.
The religion. That was a good one, bro. That was a good one. That was a very compelling story. It was like and I'm being like for real. Like when I played Far Cry 4, I'm like, it's fun, but it ain't interesting. Like
that's the one with the pink suit dude.
Yeah, purple suit, pink, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it's fun. I played 3, and I'm like, okay, this story is kind of good.
Yeah.
But 5, it took it to a whole. I'm like, oh, why I'm into this old country white people redneck religious. I was into it though.
I ain't gonna miss 6 though. I missed 5. I ain't gonna miss 6.
I'm definitely not missing 6 though. I wasn't missing it because of like I said, I just like playing Far Cries.
Yeah, Far Cries.
I'm like this one actually look like it's gonna be a good story too. So
yep.
I wanted. Did 2K come out?
Yeah. I'm not buying. I ain't gonna say that because
I just had to check you.
I ain't gonna say that. I haven't seen it. I know. I'm pretty sure they trying to promote the new city, the new city or whatever. I don't really. I might buy that. I might wait till I buy that one. I ain't really in no rush.
I will even hold off on the word buy because I just seen because I'm watching the game on the other TV. And the Madden commercial just came on. They having a free weekend or something.
Because the reviews have been coming out for Madden 22 is bad. They saying it's really bad.
I'm just saying they might do the same for 2K.
Yeah, I don't care for 2K. I am excited for the AEW wrestling game,
bro. That was a topic for last week that I was going. Did you see? Because I
saw 2Ks what they brought up because it's not because it's supposed to come out this year, but they pushed it to March of next year, something like that. So I'm like, so it's gonna be trash. Is what y'all basically saying? It's not ready. Okay, whatever. Much, yeah. And then I saw because I really don't like 2. I know 2K publishes Borderlands, but it's not really a 2K game. It's a Gearbox game, but 2K publishes it. I don't like 2K. I don't like that CEO. The CEO said something crazy, but he's more of making games become services and all that. He really big on
about it.
Micro
about
transactions.
Making money off the game.
I don't like that, Nick. I don't know. I don't like 2K like that. And then I really don't like how they went with the basketball. And I didn't like how they did the last 2Ks that I played. Wrestling WWE 2K.
Oh yeah.
I ain't really. So I like Ukes. So when they let Ukes go and all, I'm like, why y'all let Ukes go? Y'all just want to keep the money to yourselves, okay? But y'all what y'all been bringing out sucked as far as wrestling. So when I saw the AEW game, I'm like, oh, that's what I've been waiting on.
And what's crazy, it was like, man, I'm like, and I like the AEW talent. So it was like,
right.
And now they signing all of the good WWE talent.
WWE is over with, bro.
It's over. It's over. This ain't like no WCW is over either.
This is not that. This ain't that. Because the problem is the only thing they got is Roman Reigns. Bobby Lashley is all right, but the story ain't really hitting like that. And that's a shame because they should be fearing Bobby like they fearing Roman. That Roman Reigns storyline is crazy.
Yeah.
But what else is there? What they do to Drew McIntyre? Y'all making Drew McIntyre look like a sucker. Like, why y'all disrespecting Drew like that?
You know what's crazy, bro? They doing the same thing they did with Jinder Mahal. That the same exact thing. They made him a champion and made him a believable champion.
Right.
And turned him right back into what he was.
Yep. Like they don't. I don't know
who it is. And since we on the topic of talking shit about WWE, what WTF? Bianca Belair should not.
Boy, hey, don't you get me started on bro.
And you know what's crazy is because I like Becky Lynch. Y'all shouldn't have did her like that, bro. Y'all treated her like Kofi Kingston. Y'all did the exact same thing to Kofi.
But this is not the first time they did Bianca like this, though. They made her look like a sucker when she went against Charlotte Flair on NXT. I'm like, wait a minute, how she set like Bianca is better than I don't care what nobody said. Her mic game isn't all that great. But her who can really one-on-one, pound for pound, who can really beat Bianca except Nia Jax?
Yeah, pretty good.
What are you like? What are we doing here? And this girl, Becky,
not in no like it's believable for Brock Lesnar to beat John Cena like that.
Right.
That's Brock. It's not believable for Becky. I love Becky Lynch.
So I didn't see
that's not believable.
So I didn't see what was that, SummerSlam or was that whatever?
Yeah.
And they said she did Becky did the manhandle slam.
Yeah.
So I had to Google that because I know she had the disarmer move. And so this manhandle slam, you telling me Becky Lynch dropped Bianca Belair with this weak move?
Yeah.
It don't even look powerful.
Yeah.
And she, I don't. So that's funny because that's exactly who I'm waiting on to leave. Montez Ford and Bianca Belair. That's it. Maybe I don't think Big E or Kofi they're not going anywhere. They're WWE lifers.
It's not
that's
even
cool.
It's not even that they not going nowhere. I don't think they could take what they got there with them.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Well, of course, yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, I don't think that they could recreate that. So it's like,
no, they don't need to. They don't need to. Because what are they doing with him now? Because
at this point, they ain't gonna have no more talent to do nothing with. So
but that's WWE's fault.
Yeah,
that's WWE's fault for one, having John Cena and Randy Orton have 17, 16, 18 championships holding, and you're not building up no competition for them. And so cats like Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston had to write stuff for themselves because they wasn't gonna write nothing for them.
I'm sure what.
And
they was about to get the boot.
Yeah.
Because Kofi Jamaican thing wasn't
working. Big E's, I think Big E had like a Jamaican thing. Had a Jamaican thing.
I don't remember Big E as. I just remember him as Ziggler's bodyguard.
Oh, okay, but
that's what I remember. Big E.
They wasn't doing nothing because look what they like. We just mentioned Jinder Mahal. I don't know what they did because Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre should have a long lasting rivalry.
Yes,
it should be.
It should be on the scale of Randy Orton and John Cena.
Yeah,
Triple H, The Rock, Stone Cold, The Rock.
Like it's like because you can't bury Drew like that.
And my whole thing is, when did your top guys only fight one other person? Like Stone Cold had rivalries with Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Triple H, The Rock,
Undertaker. Mm-hmm.
Mankind. Like,
yeah.
When did y'all stop doing that? Why did y'all stop doing it? Yeah. AEW still does that. CM Punk came over there, feuded with Darby, and as soon as that got over with, he started another feud. And I'm like, yes, if that was WWE programming, guess what would have happened the night right after that pay-per-view? He would have been still fighting Darby out.
but it would have been.
That's what they do.
Like, bro, and then they feel like I don't know. Some people like it has to have a story behind these matches. I don't really think it has to have a story behind these matches. Just like it's wrestling, like just put these guys in the ring and let them just put on a show. It don't always have to have like a story behind it. Like
you know, I don't know if it was WWF at the time or WCW, but one of them they used to have like a power ranking. And that's how they did.
AEW is doing that a little bit like that too.
Like that's how they like the number one contender type thing.
Right.
Like,
yep.
And if you worked your way up to the power rankings before the pay-per-view, you fight the person that's in the number one spot.
Right.
If you beat that person, you become the number one contender.
Yep.
That's how they used to do it. Now it's like
it's what it's, but it's not really diverse. And then they because you got Samoa Joe down in NXT. I don't really.
They trying to make NXT the third show.
Yeah,
it is already the third show.
But they
trying to turn it into the third
show. Yeah, the third show.
Like,
yeah, the
and more is not better when it comes to this. Like, y'all don't even have enough talent for 3 shows.
Right.
Like, let's be clear.
Y'all keep getting rid of people. You trying to do a Queen of the Ring, and who gonna win that? Charlotte too?
Guess so. Because Ruby Riott over in AEW.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey.
That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on Bianca. I'm gonna start. Maybe I start some on Twitter like hashtag free Bianca and hashtag AEW. Like
I will retweet that
because I'm really through with WWE because I don't really.
Like
that was Bianca head to head. She she can't hold a candle to Bianca Belair. How you gonna put her down to put this armor on her? How you can't even pick her up?
And I don't think they even plan on picking her back up, bro.
Nah,
that's the crazy thing.
He's black, man. They're not doing that.
As soon as Becky, and I'm like, Becky's back,
and when
Charlotte Flair's the champion,
Sasha Banks,
because
they're gonna get rid of. I guess maybe they're gonna give Bianca a rematch. She gonna lose, and then it's gonna be Becky versus Sasha, and then Bayley's gonna come back, and it's gonna be Bayley versus Becky. It's like she's finna get buried.
And you know what's the inevitable return? Ronda Rousey. And then it's just gonna be that WrestleMania triple threat match over again at the next WrestleMania.
I hope she's a better wrestler by the time she get back.
I hope so too. But I put it to you like this.
And then go ahead.
I would have believed Ronda doing that to Bianca than Becky.
Right.
It would have made more sense for who they build in Ronda as.
Right. Because
Becky is not that type of wrestler.
Because of her background. She's MMA. So yeah, she could probably handle. But then even her MMA record ain't all that great. Yeah, but anyway,
again, I understand. I agree. I don't think either of them should have done it. I'm just saying that would have been more believable.
that's fact number one. It shouldn't have happened like that, bro. Where's Ember Moon? She's ready to wrestle. She's back wrestling in NXT.
I thought she was injured.
No, she came back.
Oh, she came back.
She's fully recovered, and
free her too.
Yeah, that might be the first one.
Free her too.
I need the Ember Moon over Eclipse over AEW or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, they need to go. I need the who are they? Are they player? It's not Player Circle. What are they called? Montez Ford and
oh man. Woo, you know I'm bad at this, man.
Players, Profits, Street Profits need to go, and Bianca Belair needs to go. And then I'm straight. I'm through with it. I'm through with WWE. It's AEW for me. But
as soon as CM Punk is all elite, I'm all elite with.
But no, I was watching. That's fine. That was cool. That was. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The reason why I wasn't like fully into it is because, like you said, they not structured around following a story. They just do matches.
Yeah.
So I watch when I see an intriguing matchup.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it.
But what's so crazy is I don't know if you noticed, because Kenny Omega, he had the AEW title, he had the TNA title,
and that's when I started watching when he fought Christian. Yeah.
So like what they're doing with AEW, they're making partnerships with these other wrestling federations, and it's like it's gonna be like a whole wrestling universe over there.
And not only just they doing it with the Japanese wrestling.
Yeah, NJ, yep. Yeah. And so it's like.
And that's why I'm like, I hope they get those wrestlers into the wrestling game too.
They brought because what's the name wrestled one at their pay-per-view. John Moxley wrestled the NJPW guy.
Oh, okay, cool.
He wrestled one of them Asian hard hitting dudes. And then you had Jay White. He's he's NJPW too, but he's also with Bullet Club. And he's over there in Impact. So it's like it's a wrestling universe over there, and you got WWE all on their own, and they can't. Times have changed, bro. Especially not with they creators. It's not times.
It's only the only two wrestlers that I want outside the ones we already mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And just to add a little other race in here, because I want people to think we just all Black Power, but I like AJ Styles. They killed his career. WWE has killed his career. He ain't even relevant no more to me, bro. Like, and it's sad because
he's doing what he's supposed to. Because I remember him having an interview saying he don't know how long he's gonna keep doing this because he's in his 40s.
Yeah. I mean, but
yeah,
he not wrestling nobody. He making bad wrestlers look better than what they are, and it's sad because they not that good.
I mean, as an OG, he's supposed to be pushing because obviously
I get it.
Obviously, WWE ain't doing it. So
exactly, and he ain't getting. To me, he should be getting the same love and attention John Cena get. He should be getting the same love that Roman Reigns get.
I don't know how he gonna beat Roman Reigns or Bobby Lashley though, unless you talking about put him in the Intercontinental title picture. That's cool because the IC title needs to get pumped up a little bit because one, it looks dope.
Yeah,
and
they do.
They need some more people to fight because you just can't keep fighting. What is his name?
He in a tag team with that tall black dude. I forgot his name.
Yeah. He's with
and they keep fighting
Omos or Amos or something like that.
Yeah.
But I was talking about shoot. He redhead, beard, everything's a conspiracy.
The Irish dude.
Yeah.
The Celtic Sheamus.
Nah, I ain't talking about Sheamus, but Sheamus, to me, Sheamus is trash. But I'm talking about.
That's the only redhead I know.
No, it's one more.
Well, hey, whatever. That shows you how much I pay attention to that crap. It was to the point where I was. Yeah, while you looked it up, it was just to the point where I pay attention to my favorite wrestlers now. Like,
right.
I don't even watch the whole program, and I tune in for my favorite wrestlers' matches, and then I tune right back out because they ain't doing nothing interesting no more. And AEW does do stuff, but I realize that they don't have the airtime.
Nah.
So like a lot of their stuff is on YouTube anyway. So like the dark matches and stuff, and
yeah.
So I pretty much like while I'm at work, I'll be watching AEW matches and stuff.
I was talking about Sami Zayn.
Oh, Sami Zayn. He another one they run.
Yep. They don't know what to do with him. But
Samoa Joe. Oh.
But they gotta create their own stories because like Apollo Crews gotta go. He gotta come on over.
And he had something going, man. That's what's crazy.
Wait, they had the Hurt business and then they broke him up. For what, bro? It's like that was way too soon. Yeah, they don't. I think. Until now, Bryan Danielson is over there at AEW. Right.
So, like that to me, that was big. Like CM Punk was huge, but literally like 2 weeks later or a week later, you get him
and you get Adam Cole
and you get they in the same promo. That was
the same pay-per-view. Yeah, like bro, how do you ruin the Undisputed Era before they even make it to the mainstream? How do you do that, bro? They didn't even make it to the top. They didn't even make it to either SmackDown or Raw, and you bury them like that?
At this point, you got to think, man. All he finna do is have Undertaker come back out of retirement and wrestle again. Because it's like,
he gonna call Bill Goldberg up again.
Yeah.
And Undertaker again. It's like, bro, they can't keep. They gonna. The fans are already getting tired of seeing Goldberg. So.
Yeah, they get tired. They booing that nigga.
Yeah, they booing him, and they had to change. They had to change the whole plans around because now he don't want to. He don't want to face it. He don't want the title. He don't want to face Roman Reigns. He want to face somebody else. I'm like, yeah, because nobody want to see you win again.
It's not even. They don't want to see him champion.
Yeah,
that's the only time he come back is to face the champion.
Yeah,
and to squash the champion because he the one that wasn't it Samoa Joe?
No, that was the Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Oh my!
Yeah. Supernatural guy, and Bill Goldberg just come in and just like ruins the whole spectacle, the whole the whole creativity. You just brought it back down to earth, like, bro, like for Goldberg.
I hope Bray ain't. I hope Bray.
He cooking up something.
I hope Bray paid attention to what CM Punk said.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that because I know Bray is going through something, but excuse me.
Yep.
Talk too much, throat dry.
Yep.
CM Punk said he fell out of love of wrestling. And then and after his match, he was like, I love it again.
Right.
I hope he paid attention to that. Because I know Bray Wyatt is like, because him and CM Punk was similar, obviously, as far as why not him? Why not him? Why? And then you gave it, and then you always did him dirty when you gave it to him. Like
he could never beat Randy Orton for some odd reason. Like Randy Orton, like, bro, if it wasn't for that RKO, how far would Randy's career be? And the boot and the socket kick, like.
And what's crazy is that Randy Orton is still, in my opinion, still in his doghouse, and Vince McMahon doghouse for all his past stuff that he.
But I mean, but obviously that
because he ain't won a championship in how many years? I mean, outside the tag team.
I mean, like, but the doghouse obviously got a lot of space in that doghouse because he's still doing one.
But that's what I'm
saying. He's rivaling. He's in a feud with Roman Reigns.
Oh, he fight. Oh, that's what he's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it might be Randy Orton times to be the head of the table. Ain't no telling what type of stupid stuff they're gonna do. They put what you talking about? They put Randy Orton in the Wyatt family, bro.
And the only reason why I say that is because I seen a picture of Vince McMahon sculpting, and to the left of the sculpture was John Cena, and then the left of him was Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he was sculpting Roman Reigns. Like that was the picture that I don't know, one of them wrestlers, and I'm like, that for whatever reason. Maybe it got some ties to do to The Rock. I don't know. Whatever reason, Vince loved him some Roman Reigns.
Yeah, just like he loved him some John Cena because they make him money.
I don't think Randy Orton is out that doghouse to beat a Roman Reigns. I could see him beating Bobby Lashley, but I don't see him beating Roman Reigns.
Listen, dog. When we find out Randy Orton is the new head of the table.
Oh, Brock Lesnar is going to face Roman.
Then who did Randy Orton RKO? Was
Randy
it Bobby
Orton
Lashley?
is the tag team champion with that funny dude.
Okay, so that's SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Raw. That's Raw.
Yeah, that's Raw.
Yeah, so it's Bobby Lashley he feuding with.
Oh, okay. So that make more sense because I'm like,
yeah,
they're trying to
make
this bearded Brock Lesnar.
They're trying to make Brock a babyface. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Hey, it'll work because the fans actually like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but I don't want to see him win again.
Brock Lesnar, he know he bigger than that company, so he do whatever the hell he want to do. That's why they like him.
I don't want to see him win again though. Not in this era. This is the Roman Reigns era.
I wouldn't mind him beat Roman. I don't like Roman.
Yeah, but not for the title. Now this storyline is too good for that. Now I don't like Roman either, but this storyline.
That's what his storyline needs, though. His storyline needs him to lose, just to see how he can bounce back from that loss.
I don't think they have bounce back plans. I don't think they think that far anymore. All they do is lose and then bury the talent.
Well, that's a testament to them, right?
Yeah. What you talking about? We just talked about Drew McIntyre. Like, bro, how do you bury Drew McIntyre?
Y'all made me a believer of this, bro. Because I didn't care to.
No.
I mean, and then when he came out,
right.
Vince McMahon was all on him like, oh, he's the next. And nothing ever happened.
You just Claymore kick Brock out the ring.
Finally get it to work.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened. So it wasn't no fans. And then as soon as the fans come back, he just disappeared off the face of earth. So what? He just carried your company because there wasn't no fans there?
Yeah, I don't know.
And as soon as the fans came back, now all these Goldbergs and Brock Lesnar's coming back because now the fans is there. So they can make more money.
They trying to Kofi Kingston somebody again.
Right.
It just don't make sense for Brock to come in and just like if he part-timer, all right, be a part-timer, do a non-title match. And yeah, let him lose that. Cool.
And you know what? Even though I was just finna put my foot in my mouth because he definitely did it to CM Punk. I say that's what I liked about The Rock because he always came back and fought people that didn't have a title involved.
Right, non-title.
He fought CM Punk and beat Punk. So
right, yeah.
Like
that didn't make no sense.
I totally forgot about that for a second. But
that didn't make no sense for a part-timer to win no title, especially if you ain't got no plans for him. And especially if he don't have plans for staying, like bro, like if he finna do this just so to help Vince out make some money and go back to making movies, like no, non-title match. It's a dream match, non-title. It's bigger than a title match right now.
Yeah.
All right, let him. I ain't seen Punk lost to The Rock, cool, but it wasn't. It's a loss on this. It's a loss on this record, but it ain't. He didn't lose a title because that's your full timer. Like
records don't matter, man.
No, not in WWE. No,
they don't matter.
No, because the fans probably wanted to see The Rock win. They at least wanted to see the people's elbow again.
Exactly.
And I don't know I don't know how many people kicked out of the people's elbow, but yeah. So, but nah, AEW is next. WWE, they're gonna have to. I don't know what they would have to do to stop this momentum, because when you get Chris Jericho to be the first to leave, and then you get, I don't know who came next. You screwed up. You screwed up with Cody and Goldust. You underestimated Goldust. Goldust gone. Cody left too. Chris leaves. John Moxley leaves. Like you let John Moxley go. Well, you let Dean Ambrose go because obviously you had no plans, so you couldn't see. Y'all couldn't come up with nothing for Dean Ambrose, but you found something for that other boy,
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, and somehow you probably think that Seth Rollins had the look.
He didn't reimagine his career about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, he got to, because he's irrelevant. He ain't really that dope.
Dean Ambrose is doing the same thing as John Moxley, and it's working.
It's working. So you're losing all this talent. Luke Harper left. You losing all this talent, and it's over with. It's over with. It was a good run.
I'm actually shocked AEW didn't sign Strowman. I thought he.
Who says he didn't?
He ain't been over there.
No, not yet. We don't know. Even if he signed with Impact, because your boy
True that.
Big Cass is over there in Impact. And again, this is they're part of that universe. So anytime they can just pull up on AEW and open up shop. So yeah, he hasn't shown himself. Maybe he in the gym working on himself. They trying to figure, because I don't know where Bray at either. But I'm pretty sure it's either gonna be Ring of Honor or AEW or NJPW. Either or. 2 out of 3 of those joints, you still gonna might see them in AEW.
Yeah,
if
Bray go, man, I just hope they give him creative control over anything he wants to do. He wants to do.
I think they do get creative control. I think that's why that's why most of them go over there.
Because it wasn't nothing wrong with his first persona.
Nah.
And for him to recreate that and make that like wow, like to
because you got Matt Hardy over there he came over there trying to wrestle, and then he became a manager on something. So that I'm pretty sure they got a whole lot of, because Matt Hardy is big on creative control.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they let them do what they want to do. So that's
because my whole thing with Bray is like he a genius. He knows what's gonna work and what's not gonna work. And I don't know. He single-handedly saved that girl's career because
she ain't have a clue what to do next because she's too small. So she ain't gonna physically beat nobody up.
No.
And no, anybody finna toss you they ain't finna toss you no bone. The bones all belong to Charlotte.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Stole the whole gimmick and still running with it. But still can't beat nobody with it because you too small. Who you finna beat? You ain't finna beat Shayna Baszler with that. That's another person that need to go. Because she was a killer on NXT. Shayna Baszler need to go too. I'm gonna add that to the list. That's my tweet. People that need to leave WWE effective immediately. I'm just gonna make a list. Shayna need to go. Bianca need to go, and I'm gonna tag them too. That's how I feel. I don't care. Y'all need to leave.
But deep down, they know they need to go.
Yeah, too. Shayna knows she need to go. They plan. She should have held a title. We talk about at least the females not having like they keep. Well, we were saying that about the dudes fighting the same people. But they really are fighting the same people with the women too. It was really before Bianca got in the picture. It was Becky, Bayley, and Sasha, and Charlotte. And let me not forget Charlotte.
Yep.
But you got Shayna over there. You had Ruby. You had Mandy Rose. You had you Ember's still over there. Somehow they keep Nia Jax keeps showing up on television. I don't know why, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Maybe because she's Samoan or something.
Oh yeah, she a part of that Roman Reigns
but she sucked
family tree.
But she sucked though.
But I mean,
she sucked.
But it's like he pick and choose because Snooker's daughter is a part of that. And Tamina, and she never got no play.
No,
she didn't start getting no play until Nia got on.
It's like they blame Tamina for what Snooker did. Like, bro, she her own person, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
Talk about people that need a title. Like, what? Y'all ain't no story for. Anyway, yeah. So, and I don't really care if Nia Jax leaves. She can stay where she at. But I know Shayna need to go. Bianca.
I don't know what to say, man.
AEW is up next, man. That game.
AEW. I don't know what TNT has to do. Get more TV time. Like get more TV time for these because they got a stacked roster. Like
stacked roster.
You can't just be having them on YouTube. You know, I appreciate it. Yeah.
That's only going
before a lot of these people came over there. Like Jade Cargill, I was feeling her. Like I like her. Like
gimmick. I like her look.
Look gimmick. She's pretty
bad.
Much is. She's
fire. I just don't like that double underhook slam. Like y'all can't come up with nothing more creative.
They gotta. That's that old school wrestling mentality. Since you strong, you gotta pick somebody up.
I'm like, come on, that's who was that? Was that the Glamazon?
Yeah, I know exactly.
I'm like, no, they couldn't come up with another move for her. But that is something AEW needs to work on, that female talent, because they be botching a lot of stuff. They still got to work on that. Some of them wrestlers be like,
I think she's real raw, like as far as young, like she's young and developing. But I think like people like getting Ruby over there is gonna help her.
Yeah,
getting some of this unused WWE talent over there is gonna do her wonders.
Yeah, buddy.
Like I could see her and Bianca going at it. Like
yeah.
I could see her and Bianca going at it like right now. So, like, man, that would be like whatever WrestleMania version of AEW they gonna have, that should be number one on their list to have them two go at it.
I agree. I definitely agree. But we was talking about that game, nigga. But the game looks good.
We're on a tirade, but it's good. That's what we do. We vibing, man.
The game looks good.
I think they sent like a new, because I follow them on Instagram and they posted a new picture of it, and I'm like, man, I just need a trailer, man. Just take your time. But
they showed some gameplay. Somebody was fighting somebody. I think it was
probably Darby Allin.
Allin fighting.
I don't know who he was fighting, but I knew it was Darby Allin.
It looked good, man. But I think that might be like a 2022 release, though.
I hope so, man. I really do.
Now I'm hoping for this year, but I think it's gonna be a 2020.
Well, I know it ain't gonna be this year, because if it was this year, we would have saw a trailer by now. It's September. I mean, everything that's going to come out is going to come out either next month or November.
I need that wrestling game, bro.
You know what's crazy? I know I'm being disrespectful, but the last one that made an impression on me was Here Comes the Pain.
Yep.
Like
I was on the Google, I was on that Microsoft store trying to find that. They ain't have it. I'm like, I will buy that, but they didn't have it.
Man, like it just hasn't been good, man. Like like they added, I will give I don't know if it was THQ or 2K, I don't know who was responsible, but whoever added the creative championship stuff, I like that. Like they had good ideas, but when it came to putting it together, it just did not freaking work.
Sir. Like, my issue is like, and maybe because I'm just too stuck on the games, like Here Comes the Pain, so like these finishing moves don't seem really impactful, man. Like the choke slams be looking all stiff, and
but not only that, bro. They like when you create your move list, they're like the finishing moves used to be in the finishing move category. You could just pick a finishing move as a regular move now.
Yep.
So they downplayed the finishing move.
Yep. They don't. That's 2K. I don't think 2K know anything about these sports, man. Yeah. At least these new programs don't know nothing about these sports.
And then they don't have no creativity. Like
nope.
They just pick and choose from stuff they seen on pay-per-view or TV and add it to the game and then say it's new.
That's exactly what they do for that basketball.
And it's like, yeah, and that's why I ain't been a fan. That's why I'm actually excited that they coming out with an NCAA football. Because
who's making that?
Huh?
Who making that?
EA. But the reason why I don't like Madden is because Madden is like animation based. They do the Odell Beckham catch, and they keep like
everybody can do it.
Like, everybody can do it. And that's why I'm like, maybe if they did college game where it ain't no superstars and maybe it'll just be a good football game again.
Maybe we'll see.
And that's my only hope. Like,
but we've been playing Madden for so long and 2K for so long. Games like that or a live version, it might take some time for us to get used to those games again. So they might not sell like that on the first go round. So it's like, and sales only promotes like sequels. So if they don't sell much of that first go round, they might not make another one. But look, it might not sell because we just so used to those other two. It's like,
yeah, I personally would like them to go back to like NFL Street, NBA Street. I much rather play that from EA than whatever they released. Like,
I think they trying to do a street something like that on Madden, but it ain't street though.
They trying to implement it in the actual Madden game. It's like, no, make a whole game. Like, stop.
They ain't finna do that.
We was talking about wrestling. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm excited for AEW future and the video game. I had a couple more topics, but we went kind of long.
What was the topics?
Well, I haven't seen the Shang-Chi, but that came out.
Me neither. I think I'm gonna go see that tomorrow.
All right. I ain't finna go. I ain't seen that till it's either on Disney Plus or I can find a bootleg copy. Right? I'm not going to the theater to see that.
I might just. I need to get out. So I might.
The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. I was extremely hyped about that.
I mean, it was alright.
I don't know. I know.
I'm like your wife. The only reason why I'm watching it because I know you a slut for Spider-Man. The only reason why I'm watching it is because Doctor Strange is in there. I know you're gonna buy whatever. If it's Spider-Man, you're gonna buy it. Right. It don't really matter. But the only reason why I want to see Doctor Strange and his relationship with.
But make no mistake, this is nothing but a Doctor Strange movie. When I saw that trailer,
that's cool.
And I was blown away by it. I was like, oh, this is a Doctor Strange movie.
That's right.
What this is.
I mean, I would like more Doctor Strange before Universe of Madness because we already know what's finna happen when Universe of Madness.
So who messed up the timeline? That's basically the question. Because I'm on a roller coaster.
Multiple people screwed it up. Yeah.
From Loki, Wanda. I'm so confused. And then
the first person was Wanda, the second person was Loki, and the third person looks like it was Peter, old retarded self. Shut up! What you talking for? Did you hear the man say be quiet? You ruining the spell? What's wrong with you?
But why Doctor Strange doing? Did you not listen to Wong?
What Wong say?
Wong said, "Don't do it. It's too dangerous." He said that before he left. And at the beginning of the trailer.
Are you talking about the what if or are you talking about the movie?
I'm talking about the Spider-Man.
Wong said don't do it.
Wong said it is too dangerous. Do not tamper with that magic. And he turned and looked at Peter and winked his eye.
Oh.
Doctor Strange was feeling himself and did some dumb stuff.
Yeah, so that was the Doc's fault. But if he was weak, well, shut up. Yeah, I can't make no excuse for the Doc.
Man, bro, I'm still.
Yeah, it looked. I just don't know
who messed up the time. That's basically the moral of that story. I was like, man, I thought it was Loki and what a variant of Loki killing a variant of Kang. I thought that's what I'm like, but then seeing it, I'm like, I don't know who messed it up. Man, I just don't know nothing. I'm just along for the ride at this point. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, man. This what's this? What phase is this for? This phase 4 or 5? This 4, phase right?
Phase 4. Yeah.
Yeah, this phase is gonna be fire, my guy.
Fire, and it's a Doctor Strange, right? I truly think that the Doctor Strange movie is gonna be like similar to Captain America: Civil War. Like it's gonna be like a mini Avengers movie. I think it's gonna be a whole bunch of them up in that movie because
I can see
setting up to be that way.
It's setting up to be for Doc to be the leader of this new Avengers team.
Because I just personally don't see no way that Kang ain't in that movie. And if Kang is in that movie.
What movie? You talking about the Spider-Man? You think Kang in there?
No, Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see him not being.
Right, because he's supposed to be the villain for Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Right. When is the Ant-Man coming out? Next year or 23?
Ant-Man come out next year, I believe.
Ant-Man and what was it called?
Quantumania. Yep. I don't see.
Yeah, that's next year, bro. That's 2023.
And then that's
February 2023. So it's gonna be early February.
From that, you gotta you would think Ant-Man will be in it in some form because they know.
You talking about the Doctor Strange?
Yeah, because they the reason why they went in the past in the first place. Because of the
Doctor Strange is next year.
Oh, so it's coming out before. Oh well.
Yeah. Doctor Strange is next year, bro. And that's still So it looks like from the screenshot. Is it? I don't know if this the screenshot or just a made up one. It look like Scarlet Witch is gonna be the problem for this one.
Well, I think she's like that's why I said I think it's gonna be like a Captain America Civil War.
Yeah,
I think she's gonna be like they all feeling themselves. That's what it is. Like the people that kept them in check has all died.
Right.
Even
though we don't know what happened to White Vision, because he downloaded all his stuff.
And that's what I said. I think he's gonna be in that movie because we know it ain't the season 2 of WandaVision. So everything that they left open, it's gonna be at the end of that. You think it's gonna get answered in this movie? And
what's the name going?
Clearly, Loki has to be in this movie.
Kane has to make an appearance.
And that's what I'm saying. Kane has to make an appearance because you would think Loki is gonna be in it.
Because if he's the main villain of this phase, he's gonna have to make an appearance in a couple of them until 2023 get here. So that's like I don't know if he's gonna be in Spider-Man because it looks like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man has something to do with that movie. But ain't no telling if it in credit Kane show up somehow. Just like Thor Thanos did in the past. What was that? Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Yeah.
I think some scenes was one of the Avengers that made Thor had to go back home because he saw some stuff in his vision and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that was because Wanda had
played with his head and yep. So that Kane definitely gonna have to show his face in a couple of these joints. Gonna be dope.
Like I don't think any of the solo films is gonna be true solo films anymore either.
Nah, I don't think not anymore.
I think the Thor movie gonna have some of the Guardians in it, and of course Thor gonna be in the Guardians movie. So like the only one that I don't know. And I get is what's gonna happen with Black Panther. That's the only one we don't really know what's gonna happen. All we know is that the villain is supposed to be the water god. That's I guess equivalent to Aquaman. And this is I don't know his name, but he's supposed to be basically Aquaman for Marvel.
Oh, you talking about Namor?
Yeah, Namor. Yeah, Namor. I know zero about him.
Yeah, I know more of Aquaman than
I didn't even I was shocked. I was like, oh, I didn't know. I'm not I shouldn't say shocked because they all got similar heroes and villains to each other.
Yep.
I just didn't know the Atlantis because his places is called Atlantis too. So that's why I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like because see, even though Thanos was the main villain, like in the the Infinity Saga, like you had some heavy
dude from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
purple guy, he was fire. So we talking about Ultron was a problem.
Ultron is like
Ultron was. I love Ultron. Ultron, that guy. So also Killmonger was a part of that too. He was a villain. That it didn't really have anything to do with Thanos, but he was a part of that phase. And he was a pretty formidable.
I don't think that they can. I don't know. We know Red Skull is still in space somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
And he has no reason to stay there because the stone's been destroyed. So.
Right. Stones are gone. I don't know who was. I ain't see Captain Marvel, so I don't know who the villain was in that movie.
The villain was the people.
The Kree?
Yeah.
It was people. It wasn't no one Kree. It wasn't no head.
No, it wasn't. It was
just people.
It was just the people. The Kree. The plant. Okay.
You know the Kree? Because her powers Those are Kree powers.
No,
right?
her powers was from the Time Stone. So not Time Stone, the Space Stone.
Who's Captain Marvel?
Yeah, she shot the engine. She destroyed the engine, and she absorbed the energy from the engine.
What
engine? The energy was powered by the Space Stone.
Oh.
The Tesseract, or whatever they call it.
Oh, okay.
So she had the Tesseract powers in her. That's how
she had the Time Stone or whatever that yellow stone is.
Space Stone.
Yeah, Space Stone.
You know the guy that was in the original Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Which one? The villain or the guy?
The villain.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
He was the villain in Captain Marvel too. Like
So this was before the Guardians?
Yeah, this was before. This happened in '92. That's why they was in Blockbuster and stuff. So like he came to Earth.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he came to Earth and sent the strike, and Captain Marvel destroyed all his ships except for his, and was like, "Don't come." And then he was like, "Yeah, we'll come back for her." And I guess he never got around to it because he got killed in Guardians of the Galaxy. So but he was a part of the Kree, so that's why I said just the whole entire Kree was the villain in Captain Marvel. But Captain Marvel really was like a appetizer for the Avengers movie, though.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Like how it was pretty much the Miles Morales. Like
she wasn't really that impactful in the Avengers movie. She was there, but
she is beyond powerful. She just wasn't there.
Yeah. I'm saying
she
like
came there, she got the wrecking stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And that was my biggest. I'm like, yo, she is too powerful. This movie should be over in seconds. Like
that's the same thing with Scarlet Witch.
But see, the only reason why Scarlet Witch was gone, she got snapped out. So when she came back, but like
Scarlet Witch got snapped.
Yeah. You remember she was holding dead Vision and then dusted away. Yeah, she got snapped.
Remember that.
The only people that really survived was the original Avengers, and all the Tony Stark people, except for Spider-Man. So like War Machine, then the Raccoon was the only Guardian that survived it. That was Thor's not Gamora.
Black Panther's Guardian, Okoye.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then Ant-Man, of course. I think he just avoided it because
he was so small. Yeah.
So
that boy was in a molecular level. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I'm still hyped about Kang, man.
Have you been watching What If? Because that was another topic.
Yep, I sure have. I just watched the last one. Was it earlier today? Or was it last one?
I really like this series. The one before this one though really messed with my head because that was the Doctor Strange one. Where he turned and looked at the Watcher like, "Help me." And he was like, and the Watcher was like, "No."
That boy said, he said he said something like, "If I wanted to, I wouldn't," or something like that. Because if I could, I wouldn't, because you screwed up stuff so much. I'm like,
and all that's gonna happen is more destruction. Right. And then I'm like,
that was good. It was
really good. It was like, man, I'm like, he saw that nigga.
Yeah, because he heard that nigga.
He heard him first.
He heard that nigga. Yeah, he heard that nigga. Him first, then he sensed that nigga.
And then he turned and looked at him and like, help me. And I'm like, whoa.
Yep. He's like, no.
Like, I didn't think they could see this man.
It's like, you're practically like, I'm not God. Neither are you.
Right.
This is all your fault.
Woo. That was a good one.
It was an absolute. She told the boy, like, this is an absolute point. Like, this cannot be changed. Yep. That boy said, nah, I need more power.
The only thing I would say about the last episode was that I saw the giant zombie come a mile away.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
like,
for sure.
I was like, oh my God, she's gonna be a giant zombie.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, why did it? And I'm so glad that they didn't make Black Panther a zombie. That would have been so creepy and weird and out of taste. Like, I'm so glad that didn't happen, because I was like, as soon as I saw that T'Challa was in this episode, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Don't have a zombie version of T'Challa.
No, they didn't do it, but they did. They sure did Wanda though.
Yeah.
There's a problem. But they were, but the thing, but these zombies, they still like
had their powers.
They had their powers and they were still conscious on how to use them.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, that's scary, dog.
Scary.
That's scary. That boy still was Juan was a zombie, opened up a portal for my man's.
Yeah.
So like him from point blank range as a zombie.
Yes.
Boy, there is no hope for anybody.
None.
That was crazy. I'm like, I at least thought that was a human hand. I thought that was human Iron Man. But them was zombies using that portal. Like, oh nah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you're gonna do it. And then Hulk didn't want to come out. Bro, like, no, you gotta come out. This ain't even Thanos. And then that's what I want to know. Who turned Thanos? Who turned them?
But
who turned Thanos?
It was so crazy is that I kid you not. I was like, I think I was rewatching Infinity War like Tuesday. And I'm like, man, I was just like, I was bugging because I was like, he used every stone except for the Soul Stone in this movie. And I'm like, what does the Soul Stone do anyway?
Right.
So I like Googled it and I read the description of it. And it was like, it pretty much said the Soul Stone, whoever wields it, controls the soul of whoever he possesses. And got the ability to raise the dead. So to reincarnate people, bring them back to life. Yeah. And so and then they was like, but he used it in Infinity War. And I'm like, when he fought Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange turned himself into 1,000 Doctor Stranges, he used the Soul Stone to find which one of them had the soul. And that's why he was able to, they all form back into one, because he found the one that had the soul with the Soul Stone.
I forgot that scene. I thought you was finna say, but that was the time stone, because when Wanda killed Vision.
Right. Because Vision ain't got a soul.
Yeah, he just rewind time. I'm like, I remember that in the movie. I'm like, oh, he cheated.
But what's crazy about the Soul Stone is that the Soul Stone, you can't, whoever you use to get the Soul Stone, you can't bring them back to life.
Oh yeah.
When I saw Zombie Thanos, I'm like, I wonder if him being a zombie, he could that kind of cheats around that flaw in that. Because like, if he just bringing back a dead version of him, like, I wonder if that's so that maybe he's like, man, maybe, and as an undead Thanos,
still with the information and knowledge on how to use that gauntlet.
But you don't have the worry about resources no more, because y'all undead, y'all feed off of living,
right?
So it don't make sense to snap half the universe away if you feed off the living.
Right.
So I'm like, what did he need the gauntlet for anyway? But what's crazy is like they don't even tell you what the next episode is gonna be until like Monday or something. So I don't know what the next What If episode is gonna be, but it's definitely good, man. I've been enjoying it, and they say it matters because, and it clearly it does, because the Watcher is like. I wouldn't be shocked if he was in that dang on Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked at all if they actually find
he's
a
getting
live action version of the
He's
Watcher.
getting like closer and closer involved in these, except the zombie joint, because we didn't really see his face until the end.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really think you saw his face, but you heard him. He talking. But the Doctor Strange, first of all, he started to really look like a black man. Because I just at first close, they like he got involved and you start to see his whole form. Like, that is the watching there like a black man.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he like a midget or he just got a big head or what. I don't know what his situation is, but I wouldn't be shocked if he was in that Doctor Strange movie because the thing is, Doctor Strange ain't got a mentor no more, and he clearly ain't. He's a Sorcerer Supreme. He think he is. Because of the Spider-Man trailer. So it's like he ain't the master he think he is. So, and then Wanda is just tapping into her power, so she ain't as raw as she thinks she is.
Yeah.
And you got the watcher just watching. So
just
you know that's what he does.
Just watch. I want to know if maybe what if or maybe one of these movies show, but then I don't even know how they will implement that. Because I know whatever. I know the watcher has some type of power, but what is it? And I don't want to Google it. I want to see it. Like
I was going,
or in one of the movies. But that would more maybe because the what's the name is supposed to be coming out soon too this year. Eternals. Yeah.
That come out next month, I think.
Next month? Yeah. I saw the first trailer I ain't really care about. It didn't intrigue me, but that second trailer was like, okay, I'm definitely going to see this.
I wouldn't be shocked if Thanos is in that movie. Because this is another prequel movie. This ain't it obviously spans all the time, but
because they talked about I think they asked a question about all that. Like, why didn't y'all intervene? It's too many of these higher powered entities that just decides not to intervene. Like, okay, the Watchers don't intervene, and now these Eternals not intervening. Like, okay, so what's your hang up?
See, and what they say is and the only reason why I started watching the movies again is because a fan. I think I probably mentioned in the last episode, but the fan theory that Hulk, when he did his snap, he was trying so hard to wish back Natasha that he wished back the what you call them? The gods, the ego, whatever the celestial.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody, well, not everybody, but I think they said it in Guardians that the Celestials was destroyed by the stones, and they said Hulk wish wasn't to bring everybody that Thanos snapped back. He was just to bring everybody back.
Right.
So it was like if he did bring back some Celestials, then that could be the reason why the Eternal movie is happening.
Yeah.
Now they gotta intervene because Celestials are back.
Right.
So I don't know.
Should be interesting.
I think after the Celestials come out, I think we'll have because I didn't watch it. Because the only reason why I was interested in the Shang-Chi was because I wanted the post credits. I wanted to see what that movie was gonna set up.
Right.
And
or if it set up anything at all.
But I know for a fact Eternals is gonna set up something.
Yeah, Eternals
because after Eternals is Spider-Man, and then so it's like now we getting into the Kang stuff now, because the Kang stuff was only in Loki, as far as we know.
Listen, bro.
So I'm like, I personally think Eternals is gonna set up the rest of what's gonna happen. And maybe even Blade and all, like mutants. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know how they gonna implement. That's a whole nother phase, ain't it?
No, the Blade and stuff is supposed to come out in like 2023. Like Blade, Fantastic Four, all the movies is like 2023, 2024. Like we pretty much at the end of 2021 now, so it's like they only 2-3 years away from coming out. So they gotta get set up somehow. And then we got the Hawkeye Disney Plus series coming out like after the Eternals movie come out. So before Spider-Man, but after Eternals, is Hawkeye supposed to come out. And we already know that. I don't dang. Hope I ain't just spoiled it. Did you watch Black Widow?
The movie?
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, at the end of that, they set up something for Hawkeye series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hawkeye? Oh, yeah, the television series. Okay.
Yeah. So they set something up for that. And that's obviously gonna get answered once the Hawkeye series come out. So the only dot that I could connect to Kang, Doctor Strange, and Wanda is Eternals. Because I don't think they would have anything to do with Shang-Chi. Because Shang-Chi ain't got nothing to do with, well, unless you consider the 10 Rings mystic arcs. Well, Wong is in that movie, so hell, I don't know.
Yeah.
So it might set up something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I think I'm gonna run over there and check it out.
I gotta find a bootleg copy. Yeah, I'm paying for too much stuff. I got Chappelle show, and I ain't got no time for no movie theater. I'm spending $100 at the movie theater because I gotta get popcorn and I'm like, nope.
Yeah. Yep. So Blade is supposed to be coming out 2022 October. Well, it's expected to begin filming this year, which means it's scheduled for release in October of next year. So 2022 is gonna be. So you got Ant-Man February. So maybe Blade.
Panther.
All right.
Black Panther 2. It's Ant-Man, Black Panther 2, Blade.
Sound like Blade in October. Yeah.
And it's something else. I don't
Maybe
know.
The Fantastic Four might be in between.
Fantastic Four is 23. I know Fantastic Four is like the last movie. I know that's like the last movie.
Yeah. Well,
like I think Fantastic Four is gonna be the last movie before they do the next Avengers movie. So, or I know that's the last movie of this phase, regardless if they do an Avengers movie. That's the last movie of this phase.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're gonna get another Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm hearing rumors that they trying to replace Tom Holland already. Yeah, how many movies has he? Oh, this will be the third.
This will be the third. He was supposed to do 3.
Yeah.
So this will be
contract for 3. Yeah.
This will be, and that's only
them joints came quick. We ain't even established Mary Jane yet.
Yeah.
We ain't even established. I mean, what's the name got his own? You got Venom with his own stuff, but they ain't even bring him in yet. Dang, they finna replace him already, bro.
I don't think they finna replace him. I think they just finna, put him over there with Venom.
Okay.
Because we know that then that's another one.
Morpheus
is coming out, but that's Sony doing that movie. But what's the name?
Is his name Morpheus or was it something else?
I think his name is Morbius, the vampire.
Yeah, was it Morpheus
and not Falcon? The
Morbius.
I'm sorry.
Morbius. Yeah. I thought like, yo, that's Matrix. Like,
my bad.
I said Morpheus. We just Morbius. Yeah. That is what be coming out. Yep. And then, wait, what year is that? Is that 2022 or 23?
I think that's next year too. And we know that that Hulk, Falcon, whatever that
nigga, January next year.
Yeah, that's the
these movie theaters finna have a lot of more money.
Yeah,
these movie theaters finna have a lot of more money.
So it's finna crack when it comes to the, and then the Venom and Carnage movie supposed to be coming out.
I think they
in October or something.
Okay.
I mean,
Venom. I guess Venom in this era of the early 2000s, the 21st century. He's an anti-hero. Okay. But he's still a villain. When it comes to him versus Spider-Man, you never seen him team up with Venom. Like, I don't think so.
Not unless it benefited Venom. We never did.
So a Carnage versus Venom movie? No, I Okay, I might see it. I might see it because I want to see
The only thing I would say
Carnage.
is that we know that these movies exist in the MCU because the MCU said these movies exist in the MCU.
But I don't know about that.
It might not matter in the grand scheme of things, but they matter, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like you got Venom and Carnage facing off before they even sniff a Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Okay.
But they changed his whole origin because he in San Francisco when he's supposed to be in New York with Spider-Man, but he a grown man and he was supposed to be the same age as Spider-Man.
Right.
So they changed his whole origin story.
Is that Sony too? Venom?
Yeah.
They just want to be they just being stubborn for no reason. I'm like, I know you want to make some money and you kind of like competing, so you really don't want to.
And unfortunately now they got the video games and stuff going only the PlayStation. It's like, man, they not finna give up on that Spider-Man. Disney can write all the blank checks they want. Sony is not finna give up that.
It's like it's sometimes you just gotta like know when it's like you've been beat, because Fox did. Like, okay, like y'all partner up. Y'all can split $10 billion. Like, what y'all being greedy for? It's $1 billion. Anyway, that ain't even that's a number. I ain't even know, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Morbius gotta be good.
I just don't know why nobody went to Warner Brothers and like just give me DC Universe, like, because you have all of them. Yep. Like, you ain't got to worry about this character being over here with this company. You ain't have to worry. You just Warner, like that's and to me they got the most interesting hero villain dynamic. Because
the Warner Brothers, who Warner Brothers got?
Huh?
You say Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
As far as characters?
No, Warner Brothers got the DC
movie
universe.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you like how they struggling to get Spider-Man stuff done because Sony on the
contracts.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have that problem with DC. You just got to go holler at Warner Brothers and be like, look, just let me make y'all movies.
Yep. I don't know why ain't nobody touch Spawn again. Spawn is due. Spawn is due for a retry. I like the old Spawn. I guess people like online.
I loved it, but I ain't watched it in almost 2 decades.
It probably don't hold up.
I don't know. Like, I don't remember it at all. That's the thing. But I remember watching it a whole bunch as a kid.
I remember Violator. I remember John Leguizamo, the clown, fat clown.
But what's crazy is that I remember I did the same with Blade. I only remember the first Blade. I don't remember
the second Blade had the different vampires with the open mouth.
And I remember like one of them had Triple H in it. That was the only thing
that was the third one.
That's the only thing I remember. I'm like, but I don't remember.
But they redoing Blade. Like, someone need to go holler at. I don't even know who. That's.
I don't know who Spawn is under.
Spawn is a different comic. Spawn is. What's the name of that comic?
I don't know. I could look it up. That's a good question.
It's not DC. It's not Marvel. It is something else.
It's a Spawn is a fictional character published by American company Image Comics.
Image Comics, yep. Image Comics.
Created by Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane, yep. That's all you gotta do. Just go holler at my man. I mean, WB did. He's in the Mortal Kombat.
True that.
Yep. I don't know who you would ham to direct it though, but
I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I know it got to be frustrating for these Marvel people that's doing a hell of a job to be like, man, they the biggest, like,
bro, help us, help. Let's do this together. Like, stop being so stubborn, bro.
It's just stubborn, man. Like
Just stubborn.
And it's like y'all
And look at Fox. Deadpool is part of the universe now, so that next movie
finna be crazy.
And y'all all finna break bread.
Y'all
finna break bread. Like, bro, are you insane? It's better than nothing. No, you probably want to make it yourself so you get all the money to yourself. But if the movie suck, ain't nobody gonna watch it. All right, so
and the problem is that, in my opinion, matter of fact, they need to redo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I just thought about that. But anyway, what's crazy is that every time Sony did a Spider-Man movie, they killed the villain.
Right.
So you have no way of doing another movie with the same, and it clearly works because how many movies have we seen with Thanos in it? How many movies have we seen with Gamora? I keep saying Gamora. What's her sister's name? She ended up becoming the hero anyway, I guess. So it don't really matter. But like Kang is clearly gonna be in multiple movies. like I don't know.
And it all makes sense.
I don't know why they gotta kill every villain. I was kind of hurt that they killed Killmonger and Black Panther, but
right.
I understood it because
Killmonger's not the main villain for.
He wasn't the main villain, and he was like, let's be honest, like he wasn't wrong.
he was a one shot. It's like you can't really redeem that type of guy.
You can't redeem that, and he wasn't wrong.
Yeah,
he was not like.
Because look what he did at the end. They started putting money in the cities. They left a bubble and started putting money in the cities. Yeah,
he wasn't wrong.
So he was right. He was right. Now he was right to a point. Like he's not putting weapons in those neighborhoods, but he's like he's pitching in.
It's pretty much what's crazy. The reason why he was so important, in my opinion, is because he set up Thanos. Because it was like when I watched the Infinity War and understood why Thanos wanted to do what he wanted to do, I'm like, that's why Killmonger was important, because it was like, oh, we could understand why they doing what they're doing and not look at. We as viewers got to be like, he ain't wrong. Like he ain't wrong. He made a very good argument. He'd be like, look, this needs to happen or this is gonna happen. And he was
that's a true anti-hero.
And that's why I say Killmonger was important, because the only other villain that came close to that was the Cyborg. Which was so fun. I can't think of the name. Ultron, yeah. Like Ultron, he spent 1 minute on the internet and said, "Oh, y'all gotta die. Y'all gotta die." He spent 1 minute on the internet and just determined the civilization had to cease to exist.
The problem is humans. So yeah, let's just.
And guess what? Kang the Conqueror is a human.
Problem,
he wasn't wrong.
The problem is humans. Because somewhere down the line, somebody gonna discover something they should not be discovering. And
it just makes sense. It makes sense. I'm like, that's what's crazy. It's like these villains make plausible. Like, look, y'all don't need to exist. Y'all the issue.
Yeah, y'all.
The human race is an issue. Yeah, and it's like, dang,
the way y'all headed. Yeah,
and then it's like you start off with aliens and robots, and then the next big boss is a human.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
A human.
A genius level human.
A brother.
A brother. Genius level brother. And that got too smart for his britches.
Too smart
for his britches. Yep. But that's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Gonna be
sir.
good. Gonna be a good 2022.
Like I say, man. Well, that's all I had for tonight, man. I don't know if you had anything else you want to touch on.
You covered everything I wanted to touch on, man. I was surprised you was paying attention to AEW. I'm glad you was.
Oh, once CM Punk went over, like I said, I always was paying attention to certain wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
But once CM Punk went over, I'm like, yep. Okay. If I'm gonna watch wrestling on TV, I'm watching AEW. I ain't even.
Yeah, that was my surprise.
How I was trying to stay with WWE, I'm just giving it all to the AEW now. And now I'm watching like Big E and stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
like I'm seeing I'm looking at their matches on YouTube where I was just looking at AEW. Now I'm giving AEW all the views. I want them to be as successful as possible.
Yes.
I want. Yes. I'm trying to buy merchandise.
I'm trying to buy tickets.
Yeah, and
when they come to Chicago.
You know what's so crazy is that they was teasing Punk, and I'm like, and I looked at the tickets, like the most expensive ticket to that show was like $100.
Stop playing.
I'm not playing. I looked at and it was. I'm like, I should go. I should go. I'm like, cause this $100.
This is home. This is home,
and I'm gonna be on like the ramp. Like that's where I would have been at. That's what the. I'm like $100, and I'm like, but if he don't come, cause they was teasing. I'm like, if Punk don't come out, I'm gonna be bad.
he came out. And he didn't even know what to say, man. He came straight off the top of the dome.
What's crazy is that I just got on Twitter like when it was happening, and the United Center had Punk all, and I'm like, oh my god!
I definitely wanted one of them shirts.
Like, oh my god, I should have went, and then I would have had the ice cream sandwich, and then bought the shirt. I was so upset at myself. And now, I bet you now, them ticket prices are crazy, because now they signing all the big heads, and the price is just gonna shoot up. So,
as it should, but it's free. It's free on TNT, so
that it is.
That it is.
But I if they come back to Chicago for a regular show, I might go.
Or a black show, because they still got AEW Dark in it. Ain't it called AEW Dark?
Yeah, AEW Dark.
They still got AEW Dark. I watch that too. I know them females.
I got it because I use like Ticketmaster and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I just like got them as a favorite. So anytime they come close, I get an alert to.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
So what's up. They definitely come again. I'm definitely on it. Like, and I'll let you know. We can go together.
Yes, sir. Let me know. I'm down.
Cause I'm definitely for it, man. Cause I'm so mad I didn't go there. Cause I was like, oh, it's affordable too. I was like, oh man. I just did not want to go and be upset that he wasn't there.
Wasn't there. Yeah.
Because I would have been bad. Like I would have been big bad. So I'm salty now, but they got a fan for life for me. Like I'm gonna ride with them until, and I don't think it's gonna work out the same way that the WCW stuff, because I just don't think it's not built the same.
No, it's not.
They're not doing what they were doing over there.
Because WCW was naive. They was naive, and they took WWE.
They
for
really
granted.
didn't have a vision. If you want to be completely honest.
No, they was just riding Hulk Hogan's coattail, and he wasn't enough. The same thing. They
pretty much was doing the same thing that WWE was doing.
Riding.
They just had the marquee names.
Yeah.
So, and WWE just created new talent, that's what AEW is doing. They create
they listen, and WWE listened to their fans back then, because when they wanted Mankind to win that championship, Mankind won that championship.
Yes, he did.
And that state in that arena went crazy.
Went nuts.
So once WWE stopped listening to their fans, that's why the fans moved on. And that's what happens. You don't bury Bray Wyatt which is a breath of fresh air in this company for old tired Randy Orton. Don't nobody want to see that again. They don't want to see that. But you weren't listening to your friends.
I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave that one because every time you bring up Bray Wyatt, it just it's like you pinching me
twice. They did this twice. They buried him for John Cena, and they buried him for Randy Orton when he was over.
Yeah. They missed the opportunity. Okay, so let me rewind. We all wanted that Sting versus Undertaker match. Everybody wanted that, right?
Yes, they did.
Everybody wanted that.
Yes, they did. That was,
and it obviously didn't happen. But you gave us Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels twice,
right?
Undertaker versus Triple H twice. Why? Oh, because they
wait, you messed up. We wanted Sting and Undertaker. They gave us Sting and Triple H. Who said anything about Triple H?
Nobody. I didn't even want to go to that part because I was gonna swing this back to Bray Wyatt. You only gave Bray Wyatt Undertaker one time.
Yep.
But you gave him and Shawn Michaels, like, no.
Yep.
Bray Wyatt. Why did you give Bray Wyatt to Undertaker?
That
could have been a WrestleMania feud for a couple of years.
That could have been Undertaker's send-off.
Exactly.
Passing that otherworldly undead. Well, Bray Wyatt wasn't undead, but he was otherworldly entity.
Yeah.
Over to this guy, like.
And I honestly thought like the match was great. I'm like, Undertaker blessed him with that. Oh, you the next one up.
Was it because Bray was fat and not in shape and muscular, super muscular like a Roman Reigns or Bobby Lashley's? Like, did he not like his look or something?
I don't know. Because he was box office to me.
Right. Like, because I know Vince McMahon got a thing for the muscle heads or whatever. So is it because John Cena looked the part and Randy Orton looked the part more than Bray Wyatt, but they wasn't neither one of them.
You gotta have those guys because that's sell your merch.
But they not they weren't nowhere near creative nor talented than Bray Wyatt.
Oh no,
put together.
I would never dare. The only person that come close, and like I said, that this is just the only person that ever came close to what Bray Wyatt did was CM Punk. And that was just what that was. I saw that coming a mile away, but that was never gonna work because CM Punk was too outspoken. So I knew that was gonna happen.
The one closer than that, to me, the one closer as creative and talented wasn't even a wrestler. The second most talented and creative person is the one that's speaking for Roman Reigns right now.
Right.
Besides that, the only thing left was Bray Wyatt, which you buried. That's all you got now. It's my man.
He need nobody to speak for him. He spoke for himself.
And now you got to toss Paul Heyman around to all these other wrestlers because they can't do promos right. Because they suck at promos. So they can't talk. They don't know. They can't gather. They can't grab the MC is a master of ceremonies. They can't hold this ceremony together.
What was crazy is that what I realized about the wrestling business when it comes to WWE, being the what they call a heel is easy. That's the easiest thing to do. But being the good guy, that's the hard part. That's the reason why John Cena is who John Cena is, because he's the good guy. That's the reason why when Hulk Hogan went NWO, it was an impact because he was the good guy.
But who came up with that though? I know it wasn't Hulk.
It definitely wasn't him. It was Eric Bischoff.
And the thing, and you had Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff over there.
Yeah.
And something happened. Well, Eric Bischoff didn't work out with Eric. That's crazy.
Because every time they try to work with Vince,
You try to
Vince take over.
Yep.
And then they end up leaving because they like, all right, we can't work with you because you're not trying to work with us.
Yep.
And that's just as simple as that.
And that's all you got. All you got is you got Paul Heyman having to bounce around because I don't know what he's gonna do now that Brock back.
And that's
so what you gonna do.
You know
now?
what's crazy? That's the funniest thing to me. I'm like, everybody talking about Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. Ain't anybody talking about Roman Reigns. They like, man, what Paul Heyman gonna do? What Paul Heyman gonna?
Why you worried about Paul Heyman?
Because he's the reason why you looking at Roman Reigns.
Right. Like, why y'all worried about Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman gonna be straight. What Brock gonna do? Because he suck at the mic. He pure trash at the mic. All he got is what he doing inside that full circle. But that mic game is horrible. And they try to use that same stuff on Bianca, why Charlotte deserve and Becky deserve. But what? But Brock been here for all these years and has not improved his mic game.
Yeah. The title of this episode should be Vince McMahon that pissed us off. Because that, like, we just keep coming.
We keep coming back to WWE.
We keep coming back to it.
Keep coming back to that nigga, man. That nigga lost his mind.
It's like every time you mention her name, it's bro. They did what?
They did that, bro.
They did
out of all the things they could do. They did that for little old.
With who? With Becky Lynch?
For new mother, so she ain't even fully recovered, and you gonna put a title around her waist? That's why Bianca gotta go. She gotta go. She gotta find some place where she is appreciated.
Man, that's all. Like I said, her winning and losing titles is one thing. It's how you get treated in the transfer. Like if you trying to make a rivalry out of this, that's fine. But you don't start it like that. Because now it's not believable. Right. She squashed her.
Right.
So if you bring her back to beat Becky, they gonna just be like, but you beat her in like 5 seconds. Why you just can't do that again? Yeah. It's not believable now. That's what's crazy because we don't even mention him, but they did the same thing to what's the name? The first Universal Champion,
Finn Balor,
did the same thing to him.
But my issue.
He lost his title because of injury.
This is my issue with Finn Balor though. Finn Balor is a cruiserweight.
I'm not.
Ain't no way in the world he beating the Roman Reigns head up, pound for pound. No. So like that's my only issue with Finn Balor. He's great. He got it. He got that. He got the mic game.
He got the demon, but that's why that demon side works for him.
But it don't work for me because you're still small. You don't grow in stature.
That's true.
You don't become 7 feet.
You get that supernatural
kick
from it. Yeah. Like, I gotta go to a. And they like doing that because they do it with Edge. They do it with Edge. They do it with Randy Orton.
Yeah, but Edge is equal height to most of these cats. Like Finn Balor is too small. Like I don't really like.
But the reason why I agree with you on that, but I seen Shawn Michaels do it. Shawn Michaels was small.
Shawn Michaels got the sweet chin music though. A kick to the chin and knock a nigga out. A double stump off the top rope, I don't know.
But he could do it on anybody. That's the thing.
Yeah, but people could kick out of a kick to the stomach.
This is true.
But a foot to the chin, you might not. You're gonna be going to sleep for that. That's the same thing with CM Punk and that go to sleep. That knee to the chin, yeah, you could go to sleep. I don't know about a top rope stump to a stomach. Now, if it was a top rope stump to the head, ooh. But Finn Balor, he aimed for the stomach. I don't really know if you can.
But my point is, they did it to him though.
Like they did it to
him. He got hurt, and when he came back, y'all didn't let him do what Becky Lynch did.
Nah, nope.
Y'all ain't gave him the title back yet.
Nope. They let him go back to NXT and win the title there.
Like, I don't know, man.
And now he's back and he's feuding with Roman Reigns. And I think he's gonna bring out the demon thing again. So we'll see.
And what happened to Shinsuke?
He's an IC champ, I think.
I know, but like he why y'all not do he
Now my thing with I got an issue with Shinsuke. I don't really like his wrestling style, but that finisher though, that knee to the face, I listen, that's money. That's one. But the stuff that he do to get to that, like, he don't really like wrestle. He don't really like suplex people. He just be striking people. That thing he had where he sit them on top of the corner and then
that's what you do with small guys. You make them strikers. You don't, because they not. It's unbelievable for them to be picking up bigger guys.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
I do
like
love
you
that.
Say, you believe a kick to the face because
you
believe it.
That knee to the face is the same. That Kinshasa, that's money. That knee to the face, that's money. I that's more believable than the stump. Like if Finn got to change his, well, he ain't gonna change it because that's what people know him for. Yeah.
I just. What happened to the submission moves? Like, why y'all don't have submissions?
It's the same thing. They keep using the yes lock on everybody. Everybody got a yes lock or everybody got a chokehold. Asuka got a chokehold. Shayna got a chokehold. Samoa got a chokehold. Well, Roman got the guillotine, which looks good. I don't know why they told or they gave Bobby Lashley the full Nelson. I would have gave him something like a abdominal stretch where you put him on top of your back and like
torture rack.
Yeah. I would bring the torture rack back. I don't know about the full Nelson. For me, I probably would have gave him the torture rack.
I honestly like the Scott Steiner one where he hold it like
that's what's his name?
Who?
That's Rusev.
But he ain't over there no more.
But that's so recent though. Like they're like, oh no, that's
everybody spearing everybody else.
That is so overused. Like, bro, Bobby, come on, Bobby. Well, Bobby's so stiff though. He not really creative. I think he's like one of those like that let people give him what to do. Like, because I would have gave him. He would have kept the Dominator.
Yeah.
And I think that his submission would have been the torture rack. That spear, I would have gave him if he got to do some type of running attack, it had to be something else. I don't know what it'll be for a big dude. Maybe like a running shoulder tap. Right, exactly. Yep. But another spear because you got Edge's back. So you got 3 people using the spear.
Yep.
Right, okay.
And what's crazy is that the top guy. His setup move, well, I guess I don't know if they call setup moves anymore, but both of his moves are running attacks, a spear and a punch.
Spear and a punch.
Like he run and do both of his moves. Like it's so trash.
Mm-hmm.
It is so trash.
Even that punch is extra, but I know a fist to the chin will knock you out. But the Superman that jump and then I'm like, bro, I could easily dodge that. Like, what am I standing there taking that for? You better off taking Chris Jericho's elbow that he's doing now, giving that to somebody over there. I'm like, but no, that Superman punch, I could easily duck that.
Bro, like, let me just take this time out to give Chris Jericho his roses.
The legend.
He has so many moves. Lion Salt, Lion Tamer, Code Breaker.
Kept reinventing.
Granted, like
kept reinventing.
He deserved everything that he deserved it.
It ain't like John Cena's old lightning punch or whatever he tried to come when he came back with. I'm like, bro, man, if you don't, bro, why are you here, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Them 17 championships wasn't enough, you clown. Get out the way.
What's so funny is that he clowned The Rock for doing exactly what he's doing now.
The exact same thing. The exact same feel. Like you go straight to the movies like The Rock.
And then when your movie come out, you come back to promote it. That's all you're doing is promoting your movie. Even if you don't mention your movie,
we know why you here, bro.
We know why you here. And I'm pretty sure a commercial played for Suicide Squad while you was back. So
I love that move when they killed that nigga. And that was my favorite part.
Bro.
My favorite part.
I don't care. Hey, like it's one of them situations where, going back to the first topic, we got problems with our Bears, but I ain't got another football team. I got problems with the WWE, but at least I got AEW now. That's just how I feel.
You're right about that, bro.
And it's like, look, we could talk for another 2-3 hours about that. I got AEW now, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, that's it, man.
We ain't done. We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we got because we ain't even talk about the Bulls.
Oh.
So yeah, we got to talk about that.
You know what? I was kind of I'm so hyped for the Bulls.
Hype.
I go to one of their games too.
Hype, bro. I'm talking about spending money for one of them close-up seats. I ain't talking about nosebleeds. I'm trying to spend some money.
I'm looking at the schedule. I'm looking at the schedule like I don't
care who they play against. I just want to see these boys go, man. This team right here.
You know who? You know what? You know what game? I don't even know what they playing, but the team that I kind of want to see them play more than anybody is the Hornets.
I don't know why. I was thinking about the Hornets too.
I'm like, I don't know why. I just think that'll be a good matchup.
Mm-hmm. I want to see that too. That's gonna be.
It's ironic because all the Ball brothers will be, but
yeah,
it's like
Lonzo gonna do his thing. Man. He got a better squad because Zach LaVine. Who is better than Zach LaVine on the Hornets?
Yeah, man. Hey, there you go. I'll look it up. I'll let you know because I'm definitely like. I'm like, man, I need to go to a Bulls game now.
Yep, need to go to a Bulls game. Yes, sir. I need to get me a Bulls jersey. I don't know. I'm depending on this season. Whoever inspired, whoever I fall in love with, I might just get their jersey.
That's gonna be hard, man.
I'm looking at Patrick Williams.
Patrick Williams is going. I feel as though that's man. Look, you talking about a GM that know what he doing.
Yeah.
And a president that know what he doing.
Yes. It's so nice. And a coach that know what he doing. I trust Billy Donovan. I don't know.
I trust everything that the Bulls organization is doing. I trust everything. Like it is so.
I don't even care. In 5 years, this fails. I trust them.
Even if it fails,
they did all the right moves.
They made all the right moves.
It just
they didn't do
out.
Nothing, and I'm just hoping for it to happen.
They got hard workers on this team. Yeah, they got some dogs on this team. They spent money on this team.
After you know what? It's so crazy. After Lonzo signed, I was just looking at it. I'm like, man, they the 4th best team in the East. Mm-hmm. And then
just with that one pickup,
just with Lonzo. Then they went and got DeRozan. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, calm down.
Because Toronto is on a downward spiral. Miami might be going down because Dragic ain't even there no more. I don't even know. He's with Toronto. So Kendrick Nunn is going to LA. Dragic is in Toronto. So I don't even know who their point guard is.
No, Lowry, they point guard.
Old Lowry? Okay, whatever. Okay. Anyway, Indiana is going because I don't even know. Indiana's going down because I don't even they don't have a guy. They keep trying to put Sabonis at that spot, but he's not the one. He might be serviceable, but he ain't gonna take you nowhere. So go down. Milwaukee is number 1, obviously. Yeah. Brooklyn is number 2. Yeah. Asterisk health.
Yep.
Because if 2 of them go down, they'll go to Bulls with the number 2 spot.
Yep.
And who else is on the Detroit? Whatever. I say Indiana. Whatever.
Yep. I'm not worried about Atlanta. I'm not worried about New York.
Oh wait. Wait, you better be worried about
I respect him, but I ain't worried about him.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
I respect him. I ain't worried about him.
Listen, that little boy,
yeah,
he scared me.
Trey,
what he did to New York scared me. He scared me that serious. I was scared for New York. Like, bro, like,
oh, I saw that coming. That's why I wanted the Bulls
to
draft.
Didn't though. I thought New York was gonna handle them.
Nah.
That boy.
I wanted him. I wanted the backcourt of him and Rose. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And the Bulls didn't get him. And the rest is history.
But we got Lonzo gonna handle that.
We got Jeff. What was it? Jeff T. Not Jeff T.
That was just, what?
I thought. Wait, what
we got
Market.
We had Marcus T.
Marcus T.
Yeah,
because he was a T. That was the only reason why.
He was on AD's team when they won a championship in college. Yeah. So they figured because he was on AD's team that he was NBA ready, but nah. The only person that was NBA ready on that team was AD.
Exactly.
I don't even know who thought what, but it don't even matter because I don't think anybody left on that team is in the league. But yeah,
I don't care about the past. The Bulls is back. I'm going to a game this year.
I'm going to a game, bro.
We going to a game.
I'm going to a game, bro.
I'm gonna see if they play Charlotte.
I'll take Charlotte. I will take Detroit. I don't care because I know the prices. Because I know the prices when they really. Because I really want to see them go against Milwaukee, but them prices are gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Ain't really. But I don't.
Unless we go to Milwaukee, I don't know. It might be cheaper.
I don't know. It might be expensive too. Well, they might not because it's Chicago ain't really.
They might think the Bulls is weak, so it might be cheap.
Let me tell you something. The only reason why Milwaukee won is because Brooklyn was injured, and they counted KD's 3-4-2, and
because he had a big foot. I mean,
right.
Hey.
And Milwaukee, well, Giannis just took advantage of the situation.
Although I agree with you, and I won't say that you're lying because you're not, but because of the LeBron fans, I can't stand by you.
Well, listen.
That's what they saying.
Listen, but listen,
they don't have the right.
my only fear is Drew Holiday and that bench, because Drew Holiday locks down anybody that he's guarding.
That's why I think the pickup of DeRozan was so crucial.
Yeah,
because obviously they're gonna let Lonzo shoot. They're gonna let Lonzo shoot.
But the problem is he might hit him too. Don't keep playing.
I'm not sleeping on Lonzo. But my point is he can't lock down. I was trying to say Marcus. He can't lock down Levine because you got DeRozan there now.
Right.
And that's why I said that's why I was like I'm so hyped about it because I'm like, yo, the Bulls is finna be competing. Y'all don't like they not flashy. They not but they workers. They dogs. Like they're dogs. And if the key is like you say, Patrick Williams, if this man makes have you seen him in summer? Like I understand.
Yes, sir, I did. That boy game looked like butter. That boy game looked like, and he's quiet, bro. He's quiet. He just go to work, bro. He just go to work.
I know it's so hard for me to say this as a Chicago fan because it won't get looked at or respected. But who got a better starting five than them? Like Brooklyn? They got 3 superstars. But who the fourth and fifth starter? And is they better than what we got as a totality is 5?
The only team I'm gonna bring up is LA because of AD.
No.
Yeah. You can say no.
The reason why I said no is
that's what an asterisk because AD is injury prone. Because once AD go down,
that's it. And he going down because he go down.
He go down.
The only reason and what's so only reason why they won that bubble championship
because it was a bubble championship.
The season got cut off, so he didn't get a chance to get hurt.
Right.
That's the reason why he get hurt every year. It's guaranteed he gonna get hurt every year.
Yes. And they don't have any, and they don't have an option 3 over there.
They don't. And they got, oh my God. You mean Westbrook? You relying on Westbrook? You trying to say Lonzo can't shoot?
That squad has the potential to get messy. That squad has the potential.
And he's from LA, so he gonna play with pride.
He should have went
to be giving that ball up like y'all think he is.
He should have went to the Clippers.
You got Rondo over there. I guess he gonna come off the bench shoot too, huh?
Well, you know Rondo ain't gonna shoot, man. He gonna facilitate. He gonna do what he does. But I don't really care. I don't really care about none of these teams. None of these teams. All these teams suck. The NBA is wide open.
It's wide open.
The NBA as a whole is wide open because
even though I'm a believer in, like, I don't think Phoenix was a fluke. I don't believe that at all.
No. Don't you?
I'm disappointed in Aiden. Aiden failed in the finals. I hope he bounced back because he got dogged in the finals.
But Chris Paul is a big dog over there, so it's like him and LeBron. They're like, for young folks, they are a cancer to young folks. Like,
they are
morale and confidence in themselves. So he might show up when Chris leaves.
Denver and Utah gonna always be there.
I don't
know if they gonna ever make the next step. Right. They gonna always be there.
Denver got a better chance to make the next step.
Denver definitely has a better chance.
Once Michael Porter established himself, whether that be the one or the two, because you still got Murray, and we don't know how he gonna come back.
I truly believe that was the only reason why they didn't make the final.
Yeah. That was proof. It was proof. Even though they want to highlight the Joker as the guy, but that just proved like those stats are just stats, numbers. It really don't contribute to wins. And Jamal Murray to go further. Denver's going to go as further as Jamal Murray makes them until Michael Porter establishes himself. I don't know what he's going to be. Maybe Denver might be too small for him that he might have to want to look somewhere else. But Denver going to be there, man. I don't know how long Utah is going to stay because Conley is of age. I think Gobert is up there in age. And the only thing they got is Mitchell. But how long will he stay there? Same thing with Dame. I don't even know who did they pick up. They lost Melo. So I don't really know what they're gonna do with that.
I would think that he'll get traded by the deadline. I think if they start off slow, that's when but they ain't be balling.
They ain't be balling. They don't be starting off slow.
They be balling, so I don't know if unless something happen like injury to one of the supporting cast, and they just don't win some games. That's the only way I see him getting traded because he don't want to go nowhere.
That's the thing with small markets. That a lot of people don't want to go to the small markets.
Yeah.
They want to go to these big markets. Some of them even want to choose New York.
And I wanted Dame bad, but we made
he probably costed too much.
Oh yeah, he definitely cost too much now. But if I knew that they was gonna get DeRozan in, I would have been. Hey, I'd rather have 2 than 1. I'd rather have them 2 over Dame. As crazy as that sound, because the reason why is because depth. Dame is one player, man.
And I don't even know how great he is as a defender.
He's not.
He get his points, but does he lock anybody down?
It's like it's a Steph Curry. It's literally a Steph Curry thing. You take the negative because he give you so much positive. Like he can get you 50. Anytime you want to give you 50. So you're gonna take the fact that he's gonna give up 50 from time to time.
Yeah.
But he at a position where he plays a position where you can put him off on the weakest, like so like even though he play point, he ain't necessarily got to defend the other guy's point.
Yeah.
So, and if you got, because I think that's what they did when they played Golden State, like he will be running around chasing Clay all the time because he know Clay ain't gonna beat him off the dribble or nothing like that. He just got to put a hand up and be like, oh well, he Clay Thompson, he gonna make shots. Like that. Like that's how they be playing with him. So I don't know, man. I'm excited. The only thing, even though I just don't look at Patrick like he's not a big to me. So that's my only issue with the Bulls. They ain't got like no rim protector on the team.
No, I told you they picked up Bradley.
Oh, they picked him up?
They picked up a guy named Bradley. He like 23, 22 years old or something like that. He a center.
Oh no, you talking about something. I thought you talking about never mind.
He a big. So they got some and Vucevic ain't really a rim protector. He just scored down low. But they picked up a young little rebounder rim protector guy.
And then that European player looked nice too. So
he's a big too.
He a big, but I don't know if he a shot blocker. That's the thing.
We shall see.
I was looking for a defensive big more than offensive big.
But we'll see if hopefully he's I'm able to contribute wherever they need him to contribute. Because we don't need scoring down low. That's what Vooch is for.
He just needs to be competent.
Yeah.
He needs to be everything that Lowry Marketed wasn't.
Right.
And
be willing to be physical.
That was the best birthday present ever. They traded that fool. I was so glad he got traded over.
That was your boy John Paxson, man.
Oh my God. I don't think that there's any more of them on the
I don't
team.
think so.
I think he was the last one.
I think he was.
They definitely got rid of Felicio.
They got rid of Felicio.
Oh my God.
Felicio was like a feel-good story. He ain't really one of the basketball player.
They paid him so much money.
Made him so he never have to go back to where he came from. Yeah, he was trash.
But I am so happy. When do they start? Do they start this one or next one?
Good question.
I don't know. I know it's soon. I'll be looking at games tomorrow, so I'll be getting at you about that. But
okay.
Oh man.
October 20th is the first game against the Pistons.
I was about to say
that's a win.
I know they usually open up around Halloween.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. So yeah. Wait, in Summer League ain't preseason, right?
No, Summer League was way before that.
Okay, yeah. I was confused. I'm like, wait a minute, because Summer League ain't nothing but like rookies and second year.
Yes, Summer League was like right after, like a week or a month after the draft or something like that.
Right. Yeah. And that kid, I don't know what he's gonna be, but he
Ayo?
Yeah, he looked nice.
Yeah.
He looked nice so far.
I wish he had better handles, but they serviceable.
I like him because he already seems to be on the same level as old boy
Patrick Williams.
No, the one we already got the point guard.
Lonzo?
No, not Lonzo.
Kobe White.
Yeah. He already he already seemed at his level.
I think Kobe is a better scorer.
I mean,
but Ayo is more of a distributor. He could get some points, but he be distributing.
I just think that their games is it. In other words, he's starting where he already at. Like, so I think his ceiling is higher than Kobe White.
They probably looking to move Kobe because Kobe is actually the last of the old regime.
He is. Yeah, we gotta get rid of him. We don't need no more packs and Well, I guess technically
he could put up some points. They need some scoring off the bench.
I guess technically Levine is one of the guys too.
Yeah, but he outdid himself though. He outdid himself.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
It's been real.
Yes, sir.
I can't. Man, we got a lot to look forward to, man.
Yes, sir.
Windy City Vibin gonna take off with these Bulls and these Bears.
A lot to vibe with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I guess until next time, y'all.
Thanks for vibing with us, man. Until the next time.
Yes, sir.